Boy.
Yeet.
Welcome
can't
to the
even see
chaos,
my-
everybody.
You can't see my shirt. You just see
yeah.
Katrin like,
Folks.
why am I getting a commercial? Do I need to resub?
I have a commercial too.
Just a question,
no.
Katie. Can you put on an accent so I know that I'm not the only foreigner in the call?
Oh, get
You
out of
want
here.
me to put on
Get
an
out.
accent, or do you want my character to have an accent? My character
Australians-
can have an accent, but I cannot do a New Zealand accent. Sorry.
Oh, no,
my
that's all
God.
good.
Hey!
Hey.
On that zinger, hi everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh my god, I gotta share something, you guys.
Oh.
Oh? In chat.
Hey! Oh, we both hit the button at the same time.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's funny. You gave me an emote when I went like
Oh, I
at the
did?
same time.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
thank you for the emote.
Hype train.
We're in a
Point,
hype
point,
train.
point,
Oh,
point,
We're
God.
already at a
point.
hype train.
We just started, y'all.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We haven't even gotten to the fun part yet.
I know.
Yeah.
They can't hear you, Wes.
We can't hear you.
apparently.
My mic is muted. My mic is muted because I was recording something earlier. But hi guys.
Sounds good.
Hi.
Thank you all
Who's
so
this?
much for the subscribing. Thanks for being here.
Who's this Westero
Welcome
guy?
to
He just went
episode
live.
24 of Yeet for Initiative. It's been
Crazy.
a long time, and we have our first guest. Everybody,
Woo!
welcome the
Yay!
lovely Katie Wilson.
Boy down there.
Hi.
She's right there.
Hi, you're also down there. Oh wait, no, you're not there. Wait, you're not there.
Boy.
I'm down there.
I'll never get
I'm
it
above
right.
you.
It's fine. Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the campaign. None of you know the character that Katie's going to be
What?
playing.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
you
guess
not?
you'll have to wait and see how that gets introduced. So right off the bat, why don't we go through and introduce everyone else's character and everything, and then we'll hop in there. And we can
Yeah.
do a little bit of a character introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Aces top left.
Oh shoot. It's decent this time.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
you this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm so caught off guard. What emote am I gonna use? Ah, crap. Okay.
Heck.
What's this around my neck?
Hey.
This is a crystal that
Oh, yeah.
Christmas
We
present
may
for
or may
Nisa.
not all have gotten one.
Yeah. I actually
which-
also
Lisa
have one
got
for
us-
myself too.
Nisa got us all presents.
It's
Swag
because she
it.
loved
Yeah.
that crystal puzzle so much.
Yeah, totally.
So
Not
we all
Brought
totally
it to
kidding.
life.
And Steve's is currently in LAX.
In Anaheim.
It's in Anaheim right now, but it's on its way to
It's in
Australia.
customs.
Yeah,
It took a massive detour.
it really did. But anyways, hi guys, I'm Nisa, or Nizareth in chat. I'm going to go ahead and put a group hug emote.
Yay! Because you
yeah.
love us.
Yep, because I love you guys, but for real, yeah, this. Ooh. Anyways, I play our residential half-elven rogue Avenir Elsbein, who is also an arcane trickster. Once again, the players in chat knows a thing or two about Avenir through the player memories. Characters don't. Let's find out if we're gonna.
I was
see
like, we
any
have to
secrets
pretend
at
we
all.
don't know too much about you.
Yeah, we don't want any metagaming pigeons. So.
No metagaming.
Oh, cool.
I have a crossbow, and I know how to use it.
I too have a crossbow. But yeah, so that's probably me so far. So I'm gonna pass it off to Cody.
Hi, friends. That would be me. I am
Cody.
Cody, or the ever sassy Ziochu in chat. On brand, gonna drop some spice emotes of my own design. And I am playing the edgy, brave cleric ranger known as Kalen Vesteris. Much like a lot of the people in this campaign, you may know a little bit about him. Characters don't, and even I don't know a lot. And that's the way I like it. I'm very, very interested to find out what Wes has in store. And yeah, let's get into it. And without further ado, why don't we throw it down to our fighter over there?
Ah, yes. Hold on, let me just... Oh, that's a good book. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Tyson. I am the male fighter Goliath of the group. Hold on, I'm just gonna
Turn it off because it's going to distract me. I am NZ, or NZ Stephen F. Oh, man, having hay fever and trying to do this, it burns you out. I forgot who I am again. Oh, I'm Tyson. That's right. I'm probably going to die soon. I am the male fighter Goliath who loves to be there for people, help people, right wrongs, and just be a good dude.
And
A cash
threaten
money.
teenagers,
Unless
apparently.
unless he's looting bodies also.
This
Or
is
Okay,
threatening
that's a
teenagers.
detail. That's
Just wanna
you can't
point
leave that
out
detail out that I rob graves. People that
I
have.
just want to point out our rogue didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
He
the
did.
rogue that stole the first thing in this campaign. It's so weird.
He's
Uh,
spicy today.
That's he died and I just helped him use his items. Yes, I am this dude. Wait, where's the emote? The Christmas hat. I am NZ Stephen F. Hoi. Yeah, voice changer won't happen quite a lot, but I hope you enjoy the story of Braedon. You'll see a little bit of the stuff about Tyson. Maybe you'll get like a player memory of like when he was 5 years old, Christmas tree. Oh wait, ye old Christmas tree.
Ye old
Only one way to
Christmas.
know for sure.
But I will give it the mic. Here you go. Here you go, Ord. Here's the
Oh,
mic.
okay.
This way.
Thanks. I got All right, here we go, Mike.
I would have loved if you just pulled Hawk out of your camera.
Ran away. Hawk ran away. She's over there now.
Like the mic
That would have
turned
been
into a
really
cat.
great though. And just kitty. There we go. All right. Hi. I'm Odd or Wizard of Odd in chat. I'm gonna drop the best emote ever. The Kappa.
Yeah,
Kappa.
Kappa.
I play Katrin Hizzy. She is our high elf wizard who really likes to burn things. Spicy fingers.
There it is.
Yeah. I got my Katrin Hizzy shirt. Look at this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got a Galen
it looks
shirt,
so
I
too.
got my shirt. Sorry,
Gotta
I had to
show
show
that
that
off too.
Yeah, a lot of us have our shirts now, so that's even better.
Mine's currently in the laundry, but I have it. So
Yeah. So, yeah, we know some things about her from her player memories, but of course the group doesn't know too much about her other than she likes to burn things and she likes to steal things sometimes.
we're a very secretive group.
And-
I've come to
and
realize.
sometimes-
Beat you to it in the campaign.
Sometimes
the
she does
stealing part.
illusions and
Nearly kills the whole party.
nearly kills the whole party. Oops. What TPK?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what
TPK?
TPK? That's never happened in this campaign.
Yeah, what almost TPK?
Mhm.
What several almost TPKs.
Yeah. So we're gonna hand it over to Joey right over here.
Ooh,
We're gonna pretend
that's
like
so
I am
rude.
pointing. I am pointing in the right spot.
You are pointing
Hey!
in the right spot.
I will not point because I know I'm gonna point in the wrong spot. So, hi everybody. I also got my shirt. I'll show you that first.
Yeah.
Woo.
Dr.
Yeah,
Boneless!
Hey!
Boneless.
It looks really cool and it's very comfy.
It is so
It
comfy.
is. It is so comfortable.
They use the
Um,
nice cotton for these.
I'm Joey. I'm Megastore 9 in chat. I'm gonna drop that.
Patricia.
Patricia, my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
Never. Never will.
I've just realized that I subconsciously based Dr. Boneless on Borat.
You did. My wife.
Oops.
It's
Well,
okay. Katrin is
well,
based
we
on
got-
me with no filter.
Aelin is literally just me.
I'm Megazord 9. I'm Dr. Boneless. I'm a Deep Gnome Warlock, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not.
We're not.
That's a great description of Dr. Boneless.
We had to have some comic relief
Dr. Boneless,
in
I'm
this
sorry, but no, I'm
super
not.
serious campaign.
A super serious campaign.
Mhm.
Just. Anyway, let's pass it on.
Yeah, we have another person
To
with
We
the-
have a yes.
Number
Two.
6.
Who's here?
Hi.
Right
By all
there.
means,
That's
introduce
me, right?
yourself.
That's you.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep your character a secret for just
No, I'm
a
gonna
little while.
tell him everything.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You gotta spill the beans.
Oh, no.
See, he gave me permission. It was that easy.
She's already disobeying Wes. She fits in here perfectly.
She
Oh,
does.
yes.
She does.
Oh no, I'm not supposed to add to the chaos. I'm supposed to.
Ah.
Well, not yet. Anyway.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have 5 minutes 5.
Yeah, give us some time.
She's fitting right in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
turn on West for all of you guys real quick. I'm Katie Wilson, or Legend of Katie. I'm playing a really fun character tonight that I'm not allowed to tell any of you about, but I will say that my character does not have a crossbow.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
It's gonna be interesting.
All right.
But
Are you
it
a
doesn't narrow
dragon?
it down very much.
Don't give it away.
And
Oh,
hello.
I'm so sorry.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to turn off the alert box right now. Thank you guys for all of the gifted subs and for everything. If
And
we
that
do
level
hit-
3 hype train.
Yeah, we got a level
Yeah.
3 hype train going. If we do
Yeah,
hit
we
the
do.
level 5 100%, that does trigger an instant giveaway. And it's going to be something very special. Something that has not hit the merch store yet. Something that
Oh.
none of the players have seen. And you'll get to take a look at. But you will be the first one to receive that hoodie.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fair.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
Oh, well.
And hi, everybody. I am your dungeon master for this evening. My name is Wes, and welcome to Yeet for Initiative.
Yeet.
Hey.
And another big thank you. Thank you so much again, Katie, for joining us.
Oh,
in
yes.
this
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah.
insanity.
It's gonna be fun.
It is.
This is a campaign completely written by me. It's not taken from any books or anything like that. You'll notice various hints to things that I like in life scattered throughout the campaign if you pay close enough attention. But other than that, who's ready to get started?
Let's
Who's
do
ready
it.
to hop
I'm
on
hype.
in there?
I am hype.
Literally,
Let's
because we're still like where we left off. We were still on a cart, or the little.
Well,
Carriage thing.
you were walking along with a cart.
Yeah, we
Yeah. I
weren't.
mean,
we
Yeah. the
weren't
boy is
in the
having a-
go.
cart.
And somebody may
A
have
royal
threatened a
map.
child, but there's nothing, neither here nor there.
That's a little detail that Tyson
We
did not think about.
finally left a place that was on fire,
And
Indeed, we did.
and we're not on fire anymore.
Finally.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
see how long that's gonna last.
Well,
I mean-
judging the warlock and the wizard, a little
Have
bit
you
here.
met my character?
Not
We do
very
have-
long.
We do
Like,
have another.
do y'all
scroll.
want to see my pile of d6s for fireball?
Okay, but let's not forget that you were not the first person to light a building on fire.
That is
That's
true.
fair.
I was.
That is true.
That's
When you're
very
right,
fair.
you're right.
You right. You right.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Let's get round into it.
Let's go.
you guys doing good? Everybody's doing
We're doing
great.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
hyped. Let's do
okay.
it.
Hope
Let's go.
everybody in the
It's
chat
Friday.
is ready for this. Oh, by the way, guys, we do have. I'm just gonna say it again. We do have a player memory. I think it is the
Yes.
longest player memory I've written. I think it's 14 pages.
Oh my gosh,
Wes,
dude.
you say
Wow.
that every single time.
I
and they
know,
just
because
keep
I-
getting longer.
Yeah,
He
do it every
keeps
single
writing
time.
more.
So I think we're gonna have the goal set at 300 for today.
Okay, let me
Okay,
change
okay.
that in the command.
But yeah, thank you
So
guys
this is
again.
gonna be-
Donations and subscriptions, nothing is ever required, but is always appreciated.
Mhm.
So yeah, without further ado,
I'm so excited.
let's hop in there. All right,
Little foot dibble dabble.
dibble dabble, Steve?
Oh no.
It's a word.
Dibble dabble.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a word.
Okay.
It's a word.
Anyway,
Mm,
I'm gonna
So.
pop up something here.
Yeah.
That just sounds very aggressive right there. Are you about to pop up a dragon? Please.
It's not a dragon.
it only attacks Steve.
It's me, I'm the dragon.
Yep.
Oh no.
There it is, the
no.
reveal.
If you would look to the stream,
I
You'll
already
see
am. I see
something.
it.
Is
Can
this
you-
my home?
Can you drop that
This-
in D&D chat as well?
yes.
Thank you.
This
I can make it really big on my other monitor as well.
Okay. Let me do that real quick. Da-da-da. Okay.
I'm getting so many new emotes from this
So-
hype train.
I know,
So
right?
This
Oh,
is
so-
kind
There
of
we
the
go.
scene that you see.
All right.
And we'll start it off now. Even from a kilometer away in the fading daylight, you can see...
Oh, thank you for using the metric system. Sorry, I just wanted to put that out.
I got you, buddy. This is your hometown. I'm converting everything, all right?
Thank you.
Even from a kilometer away in the fading daylight, you can see the massive stone walls surrounding the city. At its heart, Castle Braedon. better known to you, Tyson, as home. Actually gonna pause the music for a second. To you, it has been more than a decade since you last set foot within these walls. But to Braedon and the people there, the real Prince Tyson has been missing for close to 20 years. The others in the party aren't quite used to the altitude or the colder temperatures. But to you, Tyson, the air here tastes like home. You breathe deeply and savor the smell of the ocean. Many people do not know this, but Braedon sits upon a cliff overlooking the sea. You didn't realize just how much you miss this place. All the amazing memories with your mother and a glimpse of the past flashes before your eyes. The city in chaos. You're running for your life. But you shake it away. Now is not the time for memories. You and your group of your closest friends are on a mission to save your kingdom and to raise an army capable of fending off the undead forces oozing out of the rotting corpse that is High Velantry. Continuing to walk with the group alongside the wagon filled with civilians, you eventually get close enough to see that all of the guard towers along the walls are on high alert, indicated by the torches lighting each of them. Surrounding the road to Braedon are hundreds and hundreds of makeshift tents, many of which have small fires for cooking or warmth. Many of these makeshift accommodations seem crudely sewn together with old and tattered clothing. Some are made of what look to be flags. Everybody roll history check.
First roll of the Norse Foundry dice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy
Oh,
dice
yeah.
Big thank you
time.
to
Oh, yeah,
our
let me use
sponsor,
that.
If-
Norse Foundry, for
Yeah,
sending
If y'all
dice to
haven't
all of our
seen-
lovely players
Not just dice.
and dice trays.
Exclamation dice.
I was not expecting the dice tray. That was
You
like
threw me off with the dice tray.
so kind. I was like,
you too,
Yeah.
Katie?
Hey, Katie!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh,
The
check
Norse
these
Foundry
out.
fam.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna beauty guru mine.
Check those
Ooh.
out, you guys. Oh yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah.
My camera doesn't focus because it's cheap.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I rolled
It
an
was like
18.
heavy.
18?
Yeah.
Oh,
It makes sense. I rolled a 4.
I rolled an
see, are you drinking a
8 plus
Merlot?
3. I got an 11.
I got an 11 as well.
Okay, so none of you guys, you like, the flag on this tent it looks familiar but you can't really place it. Avenir, you, however, recognize this as the flag of Navad.
Okay.
In these makeshift dwellings, there are thousands of beings here. Elves, dwarves, humans, gnomes, and many other races. Many of them seem to be injured. Their bodies are alive, but it's their eyes that weigh on their heart. Too many red from tears. Too many without hope. What are you guys doing?
Seems like we can't enter a town at all anymore without a tent city.
These are refugees, guys. These are refugees from Nevada.
How can you tell they're from Nevada?
Avenir points at the flags.
Ah,
I
I
recognize
didn't
these from my
notice that.
travels.
Somehow I missed that.
I'm actually glad in that case that there are survivors from the attack.
You hear whispers and talking inside of the carriage as it slows and comes to a halt. The women and children you saved in the library step down and walk over to you. Thank you so much again for saving us. We are all in your debt. The guard that has been walking with you. Quite clearly exhausted, but yes, I can't thank you enough. We shall try and rejoin the people here and see if we can be of any help.
Since Tyson has my bag from all of the stuff from the vault.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I
Tyson,
thought that was a
can you-
Christmas present.
I just shoot a dirty look at him and just
What's Christmas?
Fine. Tyson gives Evan her bag back. I'm like, well, hope you get something new for me for Christmas. Ye old Christmas.
Yuletide, Winter's Crest. Yeah.
Is that what they call it in Braedon? Christmas.
Yeah. It's meant to be some kind of thing where you get the family together and you just have a nice time. There's some arguing every now and then once
Oh, we
So,
had
the booze is
something
up.
like that at home. I called it torture.
Makes sense. I
Oh.
wouldn't know what it is.
that sounds pleasant. The Catron.
During
Maybe
this
I'll
Oh, go ahead.
Maybe we had something in common.
While you guys are talking amongst yourselves, you do get some weird looks from the people around you, but one of the little girls steps up towards the horse and just says, "Thank you for bringing us." And the father of the family looks down. Not a problem, young one, but we shan't be staying here. There's too many people eyeing our things. We're going to continue on to the next town, everyone.
Thank
And
you for
best of
giving us a
luck.
ride.
Stay safe, you guys. And I hope you find peace wherever you go.
And you as well. But I don't know if you'll find it here. He whips the reins, and they start off down the road, away from Braedon.
As a character, we just keep this stuff. the money in that 10 out of 10 Nisa, you just did your first robbery.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The bag has all the
I-
gold in there.
I was actually gonna give them some of the silver pieces,
Well,
but
you might want to catch up with them if you want to do that.
yeah. Yeah, Avenir just runs over and just calls out, wait, stop the cart.
Whoa. They come to a halt again. Is there a problem?
I discreetly take out. Wait, how many people are in the cart? Because it
It's a
depends on how much.
It's like the
family.
father, mother, and son. I think.
Yeah, it's the father, mother, and the teenager who roasted Tyson.
Yeah.
This is true.
Quite
The one that
me.
I got along with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I hand them discreetly 20 gold pieces.
20 gold pieces.
Aren't you
Are
generous?
Are you sure? Are you like whispers? Are you quite sure?
Gusta, you're
This is
gonna
a
need this
fortune.
more time. We're gonna need this, and you'll need it.
He nods and like hides it in his coat and like looks around and then whips the horse again. And you can tell he's moving a little bit faster now.
I make sure that they're safe, and once they are, then I run back to the group.
All right.
You best hope no one else finds them.
Well, we made it this far, but we didn't necessarily converse about how we're going to get in.
I was actually going to bring that up.
Can we knock
Tyson's-
first? Should we knock first? We definitely should
You
knock
can-
first.
You can
You
try,
can
but
try.
from what I've heard, that's not going to get us through the gate.
Interrupting the
little man.
conversation, you hear a gruff voice yell out, "Clear the road, peasant!"
Was that directed towards us?
No, it was directed toward the family who just left in the wagon.
Oh wow, that's really rude.
Looking in their direction, you'll all see several large black and red supply wagons surrounded by guards dressed in blackened plate mail armor. The guards raise their weapons toward the family, and the father quickly steers off of the road and into the grass. You can see the caravan has 3 large wagons and what looks to be 20 armed guards, including the drivers.
Well, that looks important.
Not
Who
quite
is
the
that?
welcoming party I was hoping for.
Is that meant to be from? Wait, what's the place called?
So,
Navad. Is it Navad?
make a perception check.
I want to do that too.
I'm gonna do perception as well.
Ooh.
I might do
Dirty
it with this
20.
dice.
Yeah,
I perceive
immediately-
nothing.
So,
4.
Katrin, you
14.
immediately know that this is not Navad. All of the
Okay.
guards are Goliaths. They are large and imposing, and they look terrifying. The symbol painted on the side is a black wolf surrounded by crimson red.
Okay. That's not Navad. Tyson, do you recognize that symbol?
Looks like the one on your shield.
Well, it can't
I
be
thought-
right.
I thought Braedon's
It's-
colors were blue.
Yeah, it's
Blue
red.
and gold, right?
Yeah, blue and gold.
The wagons
Red.
continue up the road when you notice that. Actually, make another perception check, whoever wants to.
Okay.
I got a 20, baby, nat 20.
Another dirty 20.
This
thing
Also got a nat 20.
Oh.
17.
To
You
the
guys are
natural
nice.
20s, you notice a group of 5 people on your side of the road and 10 to 15 people on the other side of the road wearing cloaks over their heads, and they keep glancing towards the wagon. Now,
Doctor, I can't be the only one noticing this, can I?
Yeah, I am debating on whether to engage in interaction with the cloaked figures. I need a second opinion on that.
Perhaps not the best idea.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, I want to see how this plays out.
Maybe we should move aside.
the wagon continues forward when all of a sudden a peasant runs up to the horses. Please, we're starving. We have no food or supplies. Please help us. One of the guards comes up toward him. He's like, sure, I'll help you. And shoves him to the ground and spits at him.
Ooh, that is not fun behavior. Excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to go in timeout.
And then
As
Those who
Dr.
are weak
Boneless
should-
says
those
this,
who are weak should
I-
die. And then
I
they keep
grab Dr.
moving.
Boneless by the scruff of the back of his shirt just to
And
keep him
I'm
from
gonna
When
going.
that
add-
said,
just
can I-
as,
could I add that
what's up?
when Tyson hears that, he kind of has like a, wait, what? Because it sounds quite familiar, that phrase.
And
like, very puzzled.
just as the refugee scampers away from the guards, you hear a whistle. And all of those cloaked figures that you noticed stand and rush towards the wagon. One of them pulling out a massive two-handed greatsword. All of these figures are giant, anywhere from 6'5" to 8 feet tall. And you see this greatsword cut straight through one of the guards' plate mail armor, killing him instantly.
Righty then.
The
They,
others,
they killed the guard who was rude.
Yep.
All right, that's fine.
This one cloaked figure with the greatsword has killed the guard that was very rude to the peasant.
I'm not gonna.
Alex, if I play,
The other
um,
cloaked figures continue to attack, slaughtering the guards and cutting their throats.
This seems
we-
all too familiar, doesn't it?
As one of them raises a horn to their lips and is cut down again by the figure wielding the two-handed greatsword. Tyson, make an investigation check.
oh, can I roll for advantage, or do I have to roll normal?
Yeah, just roll normal.
perception, did you say?
What's up?
A perception roll, sorry.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Because you guys
Oh,
are
damn, thinking of
studying these
16.
figures, pretty intensely. 16.
Yeah, 16.
Just
Yeah.
based on the movement alone, you can tell that whoever that is under that hood is an extremely skilled sword wielder. Okay, so they're cutting down the guards, and a few more hop out the back with crossbows. What do you guys do?
I am gonna get out popcorn because this is very entertaining.
Tyson, you care to shed some light on
I'm just
what is
kind
happening?
of reaching for my amulet, but not quite got a hold of it yet.
And
I'm not
I
quite
take
sure.
my
I haven't been here
crossbow
for
just
quite
in
a long
case.
time.
The politics usually this complicated.
It's been quite a long time since I've been home, so I imagine things are a little tense, especially now with what's happening in good old HV.
Are
This
there
isn't
any-
odd to any of you. That this
Are there
seems
any refugees
familiar.
around us, like watching?
They're watching, but they're all moving back, and you hear some screams and yelling. They're terrified and afraid.
They're afraid of the hooded figures or of the soldiers? Can I
The
perception
whole
that?
just-
situation.
Fighting.
I was
in
gonna say
general.
the
I
whole
was like,
situation seems very disarming.
Well, Tyson gets his not ready to attack them, but just has the sword ready.
I got my
Um,
staff ready too. I'm just like,
One of them actually
Oh,
looks
shit.
in your direction. One of the guards, actually, with the crossbows, actually looks in your direction, Tyson, spotting your shield. That's the shield of old Braedon! It's a traitor!
I look at the shield and I look back at them like,
Everyone roll
Oh.
initiative!
I knew that was coming.
Bishwat.
I believe
Time
you
to
mean
yeet for initiative.
For initiative.
For initiative.
yeah, you gotta say it
Ooh,
right.
that's an
Including-
18.
Our lovely guest.
I'd guess. Hey,
What?
time to yeet for initiative,
Excuse them
KD.
all?
Yikes, this is gonna be
11.
rough.
My initiative's not good.
Mine's
Mine
not
is
either. Don't feel
11.
bad.
She's one
19.
of us.
One of us.
That's a 9.
Oh,
I'm not as
Oh
bad as
no,
mine.
if I could only get
You're
halves
just-
of my
you're
roll.
barely behind me. You're good.
Mine's a 7.
I got an 18.
I got a 16.
I got a 19.
Okay, so.
I mean, makes
got-
sense that Tyson gets the highest.
Alright,
Do I
Steve,
get-
you got a 19?
This
Yeah.
Norse dice does seem to roll more evenly. Though.
Odd, what'd you get?
It does.
I got an 11.
11.
Yeah.
That is not an 11, what I typed. That was 2 apostrophes. Cody?
Can confirm. Not
7.
an 11.
7.
Mhm.
Joey?
Joey froze with a very interesting look.
Uh-oh, I think it instant
Alright.
mode drop.
Oh,
Lisa, what'd you
no. 16.
16. Okay.
Oh,
Am I
Joey,
still
what did you roll?
frozen?
Joey, I think you're back.
Oh, 18. Sorry.
18. Not bad.
Your
Okay,
camera froze with a very funny look, Joey.
All right.
It did.
I have a lot of things open
Lovely
right now.
notebook. Okay, so the character or the individual with the giant great sword now moves to attack one of the crossbowmen, cutting them down immediately right before combat starts. Tyson, the other crossbowman, is going to make an attack against you
I should
preemptively.
He's about to attack royalty. The absolute
That's
audacity.
a 25. I'm pretty sure that hits you, buddy.
Yeah, that's an ouch. I'm just gonna drink my water and cry.
And Croy.
Croy.
All right.
For LaCroix.
The LaCroix.
Okay, so
Croy
yeah,
with other Croy.
you weren't quite prepared, so your shield doesn't come up in time, and you're going to take. What was that? 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, you hate to see it.
Start
indeed
those
hate to see
engines
it.
up, yo. The healing. Start the healing up.
As it
I'm
tears
probably gonna die.
past or through and past part of your shoulder that is not protected by the armor. Okay, there are 5 guards, 2 with swords and shields, and 3 with crossbows. They are near the back wagon. The crossbowmen are near the furthest away wagon, and the swordsmen are near the second wagon. All of the ones from the first wagon have been completely cut down by this force and the individual wielding the great sword. Okay. First up in initiative order, we've got Tyson. What you doing?
Calm as a bee. I would like to attack with my longsword.
Which one, sword or crossbow? You want to run past them to get the crossbow.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I don't have a
That's all right.
battlefield.
You're good. I would like to. Oh dang, my crossbow's heavy.
So just for context, you said the 2 sword guys are in front and the crossbowmen are all the way in the back.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try and draw that. Okay, yeah, I would like to attack with. Is there a bit of distance between us and them? Because then I'd use
you've
my
got
crossbow.
about 10 meters between, or I'm sorry, 5 meters between you and the swordsman, and you have about 20 meters between you and the crossbowman.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'd like to attack the crossbowman.
Oh, I don't think you can run that far.
Oh, sorry, I got the paper wrong the other way around.
Swordsman?
Yeah, let's go for the swordsman.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So you rush up and make an attack. Go give me a roll.
Yeah. And I'm attacking with my longsword again, right? That confused me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're attacking with your
Yes. Yeah. Both 18. They both rolled 10,
longsword. Okay,
but 18.
Both hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
I'm gonna do a D. Because I haven't equipped the shield properly, will that be a D10 for the time being?
You haven't equipped the shield
All I need-
properly?
Yeah, since I didn't get a chance to equip my shield from the surprise attack.
Oh, you didn't have enough time to raise it up. I'm assuming it's still equipped.
Okay, yeah. I'll keep it equipped.
All right. And by the way, Katie, you noticed them joining the fray at this point.
Alright, so the first one was an 8, and the next one was a 9. 17 total damage.
17 total damage. Okay.
Yeah.
With 2 strikes, you attack this Goliath, doing a decent amount of damage to him, and he's completely surprised by how well you're wielding your sword. Okay. Next in the turn order, we've got Joey. What's Dr. Boneless going to do?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Tootie tootie.
The sword
That was a
man's in the
shooty.
front.
Yeah, I mean, I know we can't see any sort of visual. Just someone that I can Eldritch Blast without having an attack of opportunity against me.
Yeah, everyone's far enough away from you. You will not get attacked.
Okay, then yeah. And then
Uh,
can I do 2? Are there 2 people I can hit?
Yes.
Because I've got those 2 beams.
Yep.
Okay, so I will do 2 different people. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll my attack.
Allura, yes,
We got
they
a
could donate
question
health
from chat.
potions and advantage rolls to
Awesome.
Katie as well.
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay, my first one was a 9, so that's not gonna hit. And then the second one was a 17. Does that hit?
What was the first one?
A 9.
That misses. 17 does hit. So go ahead
Wonderful.
and roll damage. And
Okay.
which one was that aimed at? The guy that Tyson just attacked, or the one next to that?
The guy that Tyson just attacked.
Cool. All right, roll your damage.
Okay.
Oh, while that happens, Wes, we got 3 donors.
I saw. Thank you so much to Gwen donating $50. Says,
Hey.
I like player
Hey.
memories; those are fun. Thank you so much.
Hey,
JD Hood 92 donated $20, and Kappa donated $30.69.
You've seen my hands, it's not me, I swear to God.
Hey.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I will do some math while Joey rolls the damage.
I did 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Okay, this kind of knocks the Goliath back a little bit. He's still standing, but he does look hurt. All right.
Guys, she's truly one of us. She did the Kappa.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
When you got a kappa, you got a kappa.
next in
Kappa.
the
Kappa.
do you want to do anything else, Joey?
I'm good.
And then we have Avenir,
All right.
our resident half elven rogue.
Yeet. That's also a sharpshooter. I'm gonna take my crossbow and gonna shoot. I'm sorry, having you to repeat. Who's
There
the
are 3
closest?
crossbows and 2 swordsmen. The swordsmen are up front. The crossbowmen are back.
I'm gonna attack, and any of the crossbowmen have already been like hurt
No.
as well. No. Okay.
It's a visual representation if you need some.
Thank
that's
you.
really
Thank
funny.
you. Actually,
That
that's
actually helps a lot.
I was like, wait, I've
Um,
got my whiteboard here.
Yeah, I'm actually going to
Well, technically, there's 2 people in front and 3 in back, but that's fine.
either way.
Yeah, good enough.
But,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
took the wrong way, by the way. I'll never
Just
get
need
with
to
it.
see what my range is. Yeah, no. I'm gonna shoot at whoever's the most injured in the front. One of the swordsmen in the
So
front.
the swordsman near Tyson. I would say
Yes.
you can't really hit him because Tyson just attacked him from the front. Like Tyson's in your way.
Okay, so his
one
friend next to him.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
And since they're both they're all kind of distracted, I'm gonna use sneak attack if this hits. So.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Don't you have to stealth first,
get it.
correct?
No, it's
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whoever, if they're already engaged in combat or if there's someone else, then
Got it.
I
In
can use
proximity.
sneak
Yeah,
attack.
that's correct. Okay, so
Yes.
nat 20. That's pretty good. Roll your damage with that
Mange.
sneak attack and then double it for us.
So that is 5d6 in total plus 3.
Wow.
I love being
Yay.
a rogue so much. Okay, so that's let's see,
Wait till
10.
you see what character Katie's playing.
Oh boy,
You
I'm
can't do that
excited.
much damage.
Monka shake.
Wait till you see how much I
10,
can do.
18, 19, 22, so 44 damage.
44 damage.
Bro.
Your bolt tears right through his
Jesus.
chest
Being
plate,
turned into the.
and he drops to a knee and is just holding it, and you can see blood flowing out. He's still alive, but he's not doing great.
You're not doing great, sweetie.
Okay, yeah, he's
You're doing so
very
far,
injured.
sweetie.
You can see the color literally draining from his face as you watch.
Yeah, even Avenir's impressed by this, and
Yeah, that
bonus
was- that
action
was a-
reload crossbow.
Perfect shot.
You're dying.
She's just like,
amazingly, sweetie.
whoa, and she's like reloading her crossbow while she's got this.
Yeah.
The smirk.
Since
on
when
her
did
face.
you become the tank of us?
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, I did my bonus action to reload
Cool.
crossbow, so that's
All
it.
right. What is Katrin doing?
Katrin is gonna go to the front now. Hypothetically speaking, is there like a 15-foot cone that could hit multiples at the
If
same
you
time?
really
without-
want to burn Tyson, yes.
Okay, is there any way I can aim
You can take
away
it.
from Tyson to hit the other ones?
He's
You could
fine.
try.
Walk it off.
Make a perception check real quick.
Okay, I was
Walk
like,
it off, Tyson. You're fine.
He's got so many hit points. He's fine.
okay,
He's our tank, it's fine.
Seven.
Flash
Yeah.
That's
damage.
fine.
I mean, it would be
17.
karma for last time, for the
17.
last episode.
Yeah, you know that there's no real angle that you can get to do this that won't that will hit enemies and won't light these
Hit
carriages on
Tyson?
fire.
okay. In that case, then I'm gonna pick the one that Avenir downed, who's not doing so good, and
Okay.
I'm gonna add insult to injury and just hit him with a firebolt.
Roast the
Gonna
boy.
cauterize the
Oh.
wound.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
So roll your attack.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, pretty. 18.
18. Yeah, that hits.
Yay.
Nice.
Come on, new dice. Let's see what you can do. We're trying out all the new dice today.
Okay. Well, good.
Nice.
2d10. Okay. Aw, 7.
That's
You launch this
okay.
firebolt at, and it hits him in the side of in his shoulder area. Not exactly where you wanted to aim, but he just drops over. Like he's that first crossbow shot did so much damage that he just falls over.
He was just
He's-
like
he's
on his
dead.
last leg, and I'm just like, yeah, that's
He
what I
he
thought.
was pretty much he was on the ground bleeding out, and you just knocked him over, and that was it.
Yep.
Okay,
Got him.
and now we have Katie.
Oh, do we?
Oh.
Just
What
Who
would
dis?
your character
New player, who
like to
dis?
do?
new players approached.
Am I behind the crossbow guys on the other side from this group?
Yeah, so you just cut down one of the crossbow guys near the furthest carriage. You are within running distance to the other three.
Great. I'm then you guys are basically gonna see this large woman in a cloak just racing toward you. And she's very intimidating looking, and she wields this huge two-handed greatsword, and she's just gonna come down just with this poor guy. Like, his back is probably turned to her. He doesn't know what's about to happen to him.
Yeah, and because you're
So-
attacking from the back, you actually get advantage.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means you get to roll 2 d20s and you take the higher one.
I
You'd love to see it.
love it. Here we go. Ooh, whoa! I kid you not, I rolled a 20 and an 18.
Oh
Hey,
my
we're
god.
taking the nat
That-
20
I'm
then.
gonna take that nat 20 because I actually get to add an additional damage dice for rolling a crit right there. So
Oh, and it gets doubled as well.
Oh well. Oh.
here we go. Oh,
So-
actually, well, that's actually a 30 to hit. I'm sure it hits him.
Yeah, so do you and you have your second attack as well. Would you like to roll that?
Yeah. Should I roll damage for the first one or?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
I'd rather.
technically both
I'd rather.
in the same action, but
Oh, okay. Because I want to see if I knock this guy out in one hit or not.
Okay.
I'm droid
Yeah,
to know
go
that
for it.
someone else
Go
has
for it.
2-hit attacks, but at the same time, I'm hoping you're not going to mow us down. Like, oh no, you've also got two two turns.
So then I
Oh,
double it, right?
Yep.
Okay, math. 18 plus 18.
36.
36 points of damage.
Yeah, so you guys look up, and as this person is running, you see the wind push the hood off, and Tyson, you see a beautiful Goliath with a long blonde braided hair going all the way down into the cloak, run up and just cleave this crossbowman in half, and then wind up to take another attack.
Tyson goes like, guys, you see this? It's the person just did the
Oh, I see it.
did the thing.
Yeah, I saw the
yeah.
thing.
Yes,
Avner is just me like, I see the thing. Less talking, more killing right now.
Less talking, more fighting.
26 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. That's going to be 7 plus 6, so 13 points of damage on that one.
13 points of damage. So one of
Sorry,
this.
hold on.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15 points of damage only because I'm assuming I'm already enraged since I had already started fighting before, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, you would have gone into a rage already. You got kind of
There we
pissed off
go.
when they kicked that peasant to the ground. So yeah, you are in a rage. Okay, so you've dealt 15 points. You've completely cut in half this one crossbowman, and then slashed another who was able to just barely dodge enough to avoid the same fate. But you have dealt a significant amount of damage, cleaving into his back.
Sweet.
Your blade is covered in blood at this point.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay. And now it is the soldiers' turns. So, Tyson, the one you attacked is going to strike out at you.
Yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Where is my dice? Where is my dice? Uh-oh, I'm missing a dice. Oh, well.
Out of character, Katie, I know exactly what class you're playing, and I am very, very jazzed about it.
You
Same.
take 13
Same.
points of slashing damage. Tyson,
Sorry, how much was that?
13 slashing damage.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start chugging a. Oh, hold on. Maybe. Oh, I'll save my thing for later.
Oh, guys, we just got another donation from JD Hood 92. Donated $89.
Oh my
Oh
dog.
my
Two
gosh.
health
Oh my
potions for
gosh.
Katie. and
JD.
$69 for the player memory.
Thanks, JD.
Nice.
Very
Thanks
on
for
brand.
the
Thank you very, very much, JD.
Thank you.
I was
thank
wondering,
you.
89 is oddly specific.
Which
that has
puts
no
us
reference. I'm like,
at
how does that-
169.69.
Hey!
Okay, now I see why you did it.
God's sake.
Very on brand.
Thank
Okay.
you, JD. That is
Well
very
done.
kind.
Well done. That is
Thank you,
extremely
JD.
kind. Thank you so much, JD.
Hold
Okay.
on, I have an emoji for this.
And now it is the crossbowman's turn. Both of which are panicked seeing their buddy just get mowed down by this female Goliath. They're going to try and get away from you, Katie, which
Okay.
gives you an attack,
An attack
of opportunity. On
Ah.
either one, your
Hooray.
choice. You can hit the one that you've already hit again,
Oh, yeah.
or you can hit the other one.
You know what? Let's go for the guy who hasn't been injured yet. You know, I'll just weaken him
Weakening
a
for
little
us.
bit for you guys. It's fine.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, guys!
Stop it.
No way.
Guys, can you?
Another 20.
Is that another
That's a
20?
20.
That's a 20.
Oh,
my
my
God.
god!
Oh my god.
Can I have her
Jeez.
I
dice?
don't do that much damage.
Sure, nat
Katie,
20
can
today!
you roll for
Exclamation
me?
dice.
So what you're
my
saying is
gosh.
Katie's dice to Wes is how Wes's dice is to
Just
Cody.
to me.
Yeah.
As
That's
soon,
fine, I'm
as,
fine with this.
soon as it's revealed what my class is, which to some of you it already has been, I will tell you which dice specifically these are because these are my specific to that class dice because they roll really
Ah.
well. Alright, here we come. Here
Okay.
I come to kill the guy who tried to get away from me.
Yeah. So nat 20. Another nat
Right.
20.
It's not going to be as much damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 2, 26.
And plus your rage damage.
28.
28. Well, they double it, so I think that's 30, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 total damage. They both these crossbowmen try and get away from this merciless female Goliath wielding a massive greatsword. And you watch the one that she just attacked get away, fall to the ground, and start to spin the crossbow around. The other one tries to get sprint away, and you just notice the tip of this greatsword appear out the other side of the chest plate as he's lifted off the ground and thrown to the side.
I almost picture she just grabs him by the collar, nope, as he's running away.
Pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
This man's has been
Uh,
shish kebabs.
He's dead. He literally slumps over on the sword and gets tossed to the side.
Who wants dinner?
The other crossbowman is prone, but he is going to make an attack against you, Katie.
Bring it.
That's a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
Bring it. You brought it.
He brought it. He brought it.
So that is 9 total piercing damage. As this terrified crossbowman lets loose an arrow towards you and it actually gashes your leg. It doesn't pierce through, but it just barely gashes on the side of your leg.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, and now
It's just
we
a flesh
have
wound.
Kaylin. Cody, what's
Hi.
your half elf gonna do?
If it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit that same crossbowman that's prone with a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Oof.
And since he's prone, I get advantage.
Roasted.
You do get advantage
Hey!
with a 3rd level guiding bolt. Oh, good lord.
So it is.
Let's see how this goes.
This episode is called Overkill, by the way.
So that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. That hits.
That'll do it.
Let's
That'll
see,
do it.
This is turning into an actual barbecue. We've got
four,
the bad, and then we've got someone being barbecued.
6. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
I mean, Sam said, is this a D&D potluck? And everyone ended up bringing all nat
Yeah.
20s.
I,
Tony's have been
I'm-
showing
I
up.
feel like every time I use a 3rd level guiding bolt, it ends up doing less damage than my lower levels.
That's funny.
It's only 13.
13 points of damage. Well, what happens is you launch this guiding bolt out, and you were aiming for his head, but it does shoot a little bit low and impact his armor. You see the magic hit and then send shards of glowing energy off but you notice that you've dented the back of his armor, and you do hear a crack of bone as well, as this crossbowman cries out in pain. Yeah, you've done a significant amount of damage to him. He's not.
Cool.
Help
doing
me,
well.
mummy.
I'm not done yet, though.
Okay.
Oh god.
I want to use my bonus action to place my spiritual weapon over by the sword fighter that Tyson's in the middle of fighting,
Okay.
and then attack with that.
All right. Roll an attack.
So let me see here. Let's switch up the dice, because why not?
I don't remember ever being this OP.
Neither do I. What
That
happened?
is
What happened?
18
Can I
to
have
hit.
some on my next
It is
An
homebrew.
18 to hit, that
Autumn.
just barely hits. Yes.
Cool. Let's see. That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. So you bring in the spiritual weapon, and it's a mace, right?
It is a Morning Star,
It's a
yes.
Morning Star. Okay, so you bring out the Morning Star, and this magical, ethereal Morning Star just smacks this guy in the side, and he's very confused right now. But okay, now back to the top of the order.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Not thunk.
No,
Okay.
not thunk. It's just
So-
a bonk.
In the distance, you hear a horn blare from the direction of Braedon. Okay. So, Tyson, what are you doing?
I would like to do another attack on the dude that I just hit.
Good. Go for it. Roll your attacks.
No one gets away from your boy Steve. Oh wait, Tyson.
There you go.
Who's this
I
Steve?
forgot my character.
I don't know
Also,
this. Stephen.
Is that one of
We're
your
gonna-
cousins?
Yeah, we got a donor as well, Wes, from Lady Lovegood.
Hey, Lady Lovegood donated $10.31. Today is just a nat 20 kind of day. I rolled 2 during my DN session earlier. Here's to the player memory and more good rolls ahead. Love y'all. Also, I fixed the total. I hope no one messes it up with
You
more donations
fixed
ending in
it?
69. Wink, wink. Thank you very, very much, Lady Lovegood.
I see what you're doing
Thank
there.
you, Catherine.
See what you're doing there, Catherine.
We see that.
So we're
We
guys,
see
we're
you.
at exactly 180 now, thanks to
Hey.
Only 120 left.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you roll?
I rolled. I was making sure I got this right. Oh, they're both 19s.
Pick your favorite.
Which one?
Wait.
27. Both of them.
Are they both nat 19s?
Yeah, net 19s.
You know
crit.
what
Oh,
that means.
You crit.
Oh, yeah, I
Thanks.
can
both
attack.
crit.
Crit.
Yeah,
They
Your boy
both
can
crit.
because you have
so
that one
That hits.
thing.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna get my dice. Don't let
You
me
got a
down,
double
cheap
crit,
dice.
my friend.
The net 6s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, both on net 6s.
Inspired by this other Goliath, you cut this guy down immediately. You bring your full force down on top of this guy. You cut through the top of his plate armor into his chest, and he just whispers one last thing to you as he falls to your blade. Traitor! And slumps to the ground.
Ooh.
Okay.
Tyson kind of gets a little upset with that and just goes, again.
Shish kebabs him again. So much
Just
for that.
kebabs.
Everyone's getting kebab today. Are we like?
It's great.
So, okay.
We've had a rough couple months.
So,
We have.
here's something a little different's gonna go. You technically have one enemy left, but
Okay.
Katie, your character is standing right above this archer who's pretty much unable to move. No, please, spare me. What do you do, Katie?
I'm gonna kind of put my foot on his neck.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say, your leader said the weak must die. So I'm just fulfilling his wish. And I'm gonna stomp on it and crush him.
Okay.
Ow!
Get him.
Ouch!
The rest of the party, you hear this like sickening crack of bone as she full force stomps this guy in the throat, killing him.
Yikes!
Avenue's impressed.
What a badass.
Dr. Boneless is terrifying.
Caitlin's curious.
Remind me to never get on her bad side.
You hear another blare of the horn. Everybody make perception checks.
Oh, hey, a thing I'm good at.
Ooh, I might be.
Ooh, that's another nat 20, baby. What the
That
heck?
is a 14.
Oh my
I'm not so
gosh.
good at that.
Noise.
Nice.
Source Foundry.
Can I have? Can I have
14.
some nat 20s?
How do a negative to perception, Wes? What have you done to this character?
Look.
I noticed nothing.
I got an 18.
18.
19.
Okay. So everybody over a 17, you realize that that horn actually was a battle horn, and the gates of Braedon are opening.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
If we want to
Oh,
weigh
no.
in,
I think we made them angry.
One of
Do
the
I
hooded
notice-
one of the hooded figures that was just finished killing some of the other guards rides on is in the wagon and is actually taking it. It's like looks to Katie, your character, and says, "We need to go. Reinforcements are on the way."
We should stay and fight.
You know we can't fight that many.
I don't want to back down again.
It's your choice. And he whips the reins and starts riding off away from Braedon.
And how many are running toward us?
The gate hasn't fully opened yet, but it is dropping.
How many does it sound like? I had no.
If you want to try to
I'm
figure that
also
out,
worried.
you can roll another perception check. Because that was just to, like, see the gate opening.
if we want our way in, this is our way.
I don't know why,
Can
but
we help with the perception check? By
I was
chance,
like,
yes?
Can I have a perception check to look at the gates and stuff?
If every other cloaked figure
They're
left,
they're all they're all fleeing. Yeah.
all right, then
They've taken 2 of the wagons, and have left the one closest to you. But they've all jumped onto the wagons and are riding away.
Run
So,
away!
I
Run
would think
away.
she's holding her great sword, facing like ready to take him on. She's got blood splattered all over her, and she kind of weighs that option, and in like such disappointment of like, this was supposed to be the time. She gets on that wagon and she looks to the rest of you. Get in.
I beg
You
your
don't have to
pardon?
tell me twice. Katrin jumps up in the wagon.
Get in, guys.
And
Um,
at the moment, she says, get in. The gate finally hits the bottom, and out rushes about 50 armored Goliaths.
Yeah, I take the crossbow bolt from one of the guys and I yeet myself into the cart.
Okay, cool.
yeah, I
Can't take on
joined.
that many.
I joined the running.
I reach down and grab Dr. Boneless by the collar again and whisk him into the car.
I also hop in after realizing that we can't take on that many.
I was already in the thing. I'm like, your boy knows what's about to happen.
Bye.
He's so
You
excited.
hear a battle cry, and you actually see many of the people in the area start to flee. They're actually running away from their belongings.
Hey, Katrin, you want to get back at him one more time?
Sure, what did you have in mind?
Conjure up an illusion.
Wait,
Again,
wait,
what did you have in mind?
Can I suggest something? Hey, Katrin, do you want to disguise? Should we get in disguise? Can we scare them away?
I can't think of any disguise that would scare them
Also,
away
Katie,
while
you're
we're
in control
riding
of the
away
cart,
in a
so-
wagon.
Oh, we're leaving.
Okay.
Like
We're doing a drive-by,
you're
guys.
getting further and further away.
Drive
yeah,
by
so-
illusion.
Just think of something. I mean, we're already leaving.
All right. So you
Can't
got
think of anything.
the wagon is shaking, and you guys are
Put on the spot.
leaving the area. So
We have vacated the premises.
So, what do you guys want to do?
To Katie's character, Avenir says to me like, "Who the bloody hell are you?"
Literally bloody.
Yeah, it makes a good point.
How far away until we're safe to get out? Like, which direction did the other hooded people go? Is there?
They're fleeing away from Braided down the road, which would have been toward Novad. So it's the direction where you all came from.
Is there a stopping point, or is this like a long ride?
technically your character would know that. You're meeting at a rendezvous point about a mile and a half away from Braedon.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look to your character and just... It doesn't matter who I am. You're lucky to be alive.
I would like to know who is riding this cart, or who's in control of this cart, and just, pleasantries and all that.
Maybe now's not the best time, Avenir.
If you won't tell us who you were, who sent you? And who are the other guys wearing those things? Like the thing you've got.
Nobody sent us. We have to defend the people of Braedon.
Katrin just smiles and chuckles to herself and goes, I know a resistance when I see one.
Viva la resistance.
La resistance.
Are we there yet?
DM, are we there
She
yet?
is one of us.
Wes, are we there
my
yet?
character,
Are
I
we
feel
there
like my
yet?
character would not be very talkative while
That's-
fleeing
that's
from
fine.
other people.
Yeah, so you
perhaps.
leave the gates of Braedon in the dust. Their horses didn't have enough time to mobilize, so you are away from Braedon now. And after, I would say about 15 minutes, you arrive at the rendezvous point with the other 2 wagons, and the other people there are already unloading supplies.
All right, I'm gonna hop out and look to the rest of them. Well, you can be on your way. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. So
Do you have
here's
any
the thing.
injured?
Long story, too many details, kind of crazy. We actually needed to get into Braedon. Obviously, there's some sort of political turmoil here. Can you
I don't know. I mean,
bring us up to speed on what's going on?
Yeah,
And where
you're
we
not
are.
getting in that way.
I figured as much when I saw all the men coming out with their swords.
we didn't try knocking.
Avener's just gonna look at Dr. Boneless.
we
I'm now
both
just
give him the look.
imagining just a big mess of wool, and then just only one boneless go up the door.
Well,
Hello, I have an announcement to make. I'm
I
Dr.
say
Boneless.
I pull a Beauty and the Beast and ask for shelter, and then I disguise myself into like a god awful monster and scare them all away. That's what's in my head right now, but it's not happening. That's just the
There
scenario.
are other things that I'm more curious about. How long have you all been fighting?
A long time.
Do
We
you
were
have
out
any
looking-
injured?
We were out looking for weapons, if you must know. One of those carts the men had said to have weapons on it. We have to go back and check them as soon as those men clear out. What business could you possibly have in Braedon?
There's quite a bit.
it's a long story.
Revenge.
How much time do you have?
How much time do you have?
Not enough. And she'll turn
Good.
around and kind of grab a cloth and try to like wipe the blood off her sword, but not well.
You
I
said
didn't think
that
so.
you said that we weren't getting into Braedon that way, front gate, obviously. That means you know another way in, don't you?
There's many way-ins. Can you fly?
I could
You'd be
be.
amazed
She
what we
stops
can
to
do.
consider it, going, "Can we?"
One of the hooded figures removes his hood and walks over to you. Who are these?
Some people that I saved from the slaughter.
Hmm.
But they'll
Technically,
be on
we
their
got
way.
no, she didn't exactly say. We got a few good hits in.
We did.
We
I
did.
didn't see you have a cart to flee on.
Okay, fair enough.
we
you have that
we
good
didn't
on us.
necessarily. We weren't there to flee.
So these people are continuing to unload these the other 2 carts, and they're actually moving them into a different wagon. They're moving the crates into a different wagon. All right, and another one comes up to you to report. The first one had food and supplies. The fancier ones. I think these were meant for the king.
Good. Distribute them amongst the people, the survivors.
Understood. Do you want to save anyone save any for the people inside.
Whatever's left.
Right. And he yells to the rest of them that they're going to sneakily distribute food to the refugees from Nevada.
I'll ask you.
Do I
again.
hear this conversation?
I don't know, do you?
I mean, perception check. Do I hear that conversation?
Sure.
No. Dang it. That would have been cool, though. I'm distracted by whatever.
You never did answer my question. Do you
Maybe
have
it
any
wasn't
injured?
A very good one. Do
I'm
we have
not
any
n-
injured? Sorry,
No,
I don't know.
none of the other men were injured. This was like a hit and run. This was supposed to be a fast attack. They took them by surprise, so the other 2 wagons were taken very quickly, but none of them got hurt.
No one's been injured.
That leg of yours tells me otherwise.
I'm a little injured.
I'm a healer. I can at least provide some support for you rescuing us, as you put it.
I don't need your help.
I'm not saying it because you need it. I'm simply offering.
And I'm simply declining.
Well, then that's fine by me. Go on as you want.
I like her.
I do too.
She is. It's just good. Who are you, by the way? Now that we've kind of stopped.
Yeah, did
A
we
name
get
would be good.
Yeah, we didn't get a name. I would like one of those.
Do I notice that anyone's holding anything? Like, are you guys out of the wagon?
You would have immediately noticed.
I've climbed
that
out of the wagon.
That the other Goliath is carrying a shield of old Braedon.
So then I'm gonna kind of part all of you and rush through, sword drawn as I was cleaning it, and march right on up to him. Where did you get that shield?
Oh, this should be good.
Oh, this will be good.
I left Braedon with this shield.
Liar, where'd you get that shield?
Remember that long story we mentioned?
This is one of them.
This is it. This is
This
it.
is like the 3rd chapter at least.
So I've been away for quite a long time. I don't know what's been happening, but the Braedon is not what it used to be. This is the colors, and I've seen something that looks like this shield, but different colors. What happened?
None of that makes any sense. You stole that. Where did you get it?
My father
Oh,
gave it to
boy.
me.
Look, I don't think you guys need to be here. It's clear that you have your loyalties, and they don't think they're on our side.
Makes
They're
you
on
think
your
that.
side.
But we helped you. We weren't attacking you. I mean, I think
Are
you'd-
you-
I mean, no offense by saying that you might be a little bit more hurt if we were attacking you, but we were definitely attacking the same guys you were attacking, so I don't know. I think that explains kind of what side we're on.
My
Doctor.
friend here
Doctor.
is trying to say. She's just pinching the bridge of her nose. What
I
he's
still have my sword facing off against Tyson, pretty much.
Look,
I don't know who you think
We-
we're aligned with, but if you think we're on their side, i.e. the people who attacked you, you're sorely mistaken.
and obviously you didn't hear them call him a traitor,
Mm.
which is also news to me. Tyson, you'll have to explain that one.
Tyson.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Uh-oh.
Tyson,
That's-
Prince Tyson of Braedon.
And here we go.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
Remember that long story we were talking about?
Yeah, the
This is
long
it.
story.
You're,
He's
you're,
not
you're gonna.
he's not the one that you're thinking of. No, let's not be rash. He's not the one that you're thinking of. We
I
promise.
have a
to
fair
get rid-
idea who is calling themselves
I
Tyson.
raise my sword and I go to strike him.
No.
Okay, roll an attack.
Oh God.
Oh.
And
Oh
Hold on.
boy.
Got it. Hold on.
Oh,
Got it.
you are so lucky. I rolled a 1.
I was like, oh.
I was gonna say I was gonna jump in,
Can we do
shield
a-
drawn.
I cast hold
What's the
person.
recovery
It's
roll?
gonna clank right off of that shield.
Okay,
so
so
that's
in
only gonna be
Wes-
an 11
In
to
response, Katrin casts Hold Person.
Wisdom saving throw 14, Katie.
hit. Okay.
Please roll low, because this will be really funny.
I'm gonna cast. Wait.
That's a 19.
Oh.
Oh.
I was gonna
okay.
step
Well,
in and block it with my shield.
Well, it's a nat 1, so if you would
Yeah.
like to do that, you can try.
It's
I mean, I'm
technically
sure.
an 11 with my attack. So.
Okay.
It is
So do me a favor, Cody. Roll me a dexterity. Roll me a dex roll. Not
Just
a
a straight
saving
dex
throw.
roll?
Just a dex.
Okay,
So add your modifier, but not your saving throw modifier.
gotcha.
This
Yeah,
entire
that's a
thing.
15.
15. Yeah, I would say that succeeds. Tyson begins raising his shield, but you jump in the middle, and Katie, your sword impacts Kaylin's shield. But Katie, make a strength check.
This entire situation, Avenue's just gonna facepalm and be like, and here we go.
It's an 18.
18. Yeah. Okay. So the shield, her attack hits with such force, Cody, that you're actually forced to your knees,
I'm fine with this.
and the shield is actually going to impact, your hand is going to impact your armor. You're going to take 2 thunk damage.
Okay.
But
Thunk
this
damage.
was a very powerful attack.
I'm not interested in the rest of them currently. Is there a way I can, in that moment, I know Cody stepped up in the middle. Is there a way to push Tyson back further so I can get some distance for Tyson and I?
Yeah, you have a
from
second
the rest
attack.
of the group? Okay, can I shove him? That's just unarmed?
Yeah. So you actually eat, and you also have your action surge, so you could do another action as well.
Hey, you
Can I-
two,
So
look at
You
us.
could use
Action
one
surge.
to try and knock Kaylin out of the way
Can I?
and
But
attack Tyson.
so there's distance in between Katie and Tyson now.
Not really.
Yes, I'm in the middle,
No.
but not much.
Yeah, there not much room at all. The tip of the blade still came close to hitting Tyson.
Okay.
21.
21. Okay. So
And, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that hits, by the way.
and what are you trying to do?
I'm not. I'm trying to do something without giving it away.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So your attack will hit Tyson,
Okay.
and
What I would like it to do is hit his shield as he's kind of trying to block it, and I just kind of want him to take a few steps backwards so I can kind of just get a little bit more distance for he and I versus the rest of the group.
okay. So here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say happens. You rolled a 21. So what's gonna happen is your first attack hits down on Kaylin, and he blocks it with his shield. You actually spin around, swinging your sword sideways, and attack Tyson again. And Tyson, you barely, or you move your shield in the way, but it almost seems as if she was aiming for it, hitting right there, and actually knocking you back a few steps. It knocks you off balance.
Okay.
And as I do that, I'm gonna say coward.
What's your problem? What did I do to you?
Can I? I'm gonna address Avenir and Katrin. Guys, I think we need to butt in. This is not gonna end well.
Guys,
would help to know
it
what
might
she's
be
so
okay.
angry
I think she's just got an issue with me. She's not hostile with you guys,
Well,
Well,
just
clearly
me.
she's got an issue with you. What did you do?
You
What
tell
did I
your
do to you?
friends to back down, or it will be their throats I slit.
Okay. Guys, I don't know what's happening. Just give me the the dress we usually drink when we feel a bit unwell. Just give that to me when I'm just not looking too good, too hot.
How about she
Okay.
explains why she's attacking?
I don't have to
someone?
explain anything. Why don't you?
Then I don't
ask
have to move.
Prince. Oh, you already did. But
Okay, I'm gonna do something rash. Wes, I'd like to cast command.
You'd like to cast command.
I'd like to cast command on Katie's character, please.
we'll say
Parsons
right?
here going, this
It's a
feels
wisdom
familiar.
save.
I'm trying to think if that.
Oh,
Is
I
that-
just rolled a
Don't-
nat 20,
it's a
Wes.
charm.
Oh, what?
So I don't believe that. It's a charm person, so I don't believe that works.
Darn it.
Because Katie's character is pretty pissed, I would imagine.
Okay.
She angry.
Angie.
And
angry.
because this moment is just absolutely so perfect, we're actually going to. I'm just going to do the player memory.
Okay. What?
Are
It
you
all-
sure?
Yeah. This all wound up way too perfectly.
Why?
Down.
I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but you sure?
I'm
Tyson,
confused.
you gulp. If we can still hit it, then great. But like this moment is it works so perfectly with the story that I'm doing it anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Buckle up, guys.
You Tyson, you gulp. And
I don't know if you could hear that audible
looking
gulp.
at this Goliath's face, you notice that she has a scar on her right brow. And then all
And then
of a
Tyson has a
sudden,
closer look.
a memory rushes back into your head.
Right as he's about to get shish kebabbed.
This barbecue today. We're on the menu.
All right. And Katie, this is one of the character memories. I sent you the clips of the of some other ones, but this is your first live experience with the insanity that is this campaign.
I'm
Welcome.
excited for the next 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, well, this one might be longer. I don't know.
Oh. Get your snacks ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Buckle up, everybody.
Who's ready for a fields train?
Do it.
Ooh, woo.
Now I just gotta scroll down my list, my all 91 pages of.
First we had a hype train, now we got a feels train. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Wowie, wowie. Time to drop this train emote.
All right, here we go.
Train.
I didn't get
train
a
has
ticket
arrived.
for this train.
Okay. After devouring the delicious meal, both you and your mentor sit quietly for a moment. But then your mind begins to churn. The unanswered question still eats away at you. It had been nearly a month since your father imprisoned Jaden in the dungeon, and you still haven't found out the reason why. Should you even ask? As captain of the guard, he would of course know the answer, but would he tell you? Do you really want to know? You take a deep breath to steady yourself, and you can feel the tension building in your gut. Why did my father lock up Jaden? Kenobu chokes slightly on the water he was drinking and gulps. I'm sorry, Tyson. I cannot disclose the reasons behind your father's decision. You will have to ask him yourself. But my suggestion is to leave it alone. Your father only does what he feels is right to protect you and the citizens of Braedon. Protect Braedon? What could he possibly mean by that? But I don't want to end up like him. I want to make sure I don't do the same thing he did. Your mentor smiles with a sigh. My boy, you do not have to worry about that. There is no world in which you would make the same mistakes Jaden has. You had assumed he wouldn't tell you, but it didn't stop you from being disappointed by the answer. How can you be sure? Because, my young prince, you have a pure heart, one that will eventually bring peace and prosperity to Braedon. Jaden, however, well, he pauses for a moment to ponder, choosing his words very carefully. Jaden's heart is not one suited for times of peace. Let's just leave it at that. His heart? What does that even mean? Jaden had always been getting into trouble, but you had always figured he acted out because his father had been murdered by an assassin. Jaden's father had been one of Braedon's top generals and your father's closest friends. You know, if your father had died, you would have been devastated too, so he always tried to be understanding. But then, a little over a year ago, Jaden challenged Willow to a duel. He knew she would never back down from a challenge, even though she was 5 years younger and a good 2 feet shorter than he was. After a very short fight, he had won. Even as skilled as she was, it was not enough to overcome the massive size advantage that Jaden had on her. Even when she yielded victory to him, Jaden didn't stop the relentless flurry of blows. She had defended herself as best she could, but eventually, she had lost her strength. Her hands could no longer grip her blade, and it fell to the ground with a clang. That's when you saw it. That deep darkness within him. The fury in his eyes. You had caught glimpses of it before, but this was something much more sinister. He raised his sword to attack again. You screamed for him to stop as a devilish grin stretched across his face. This part is as clear now as if it was happening in front of you again. The sword whips through the air towards her unprotected head. You scream for him to stop, but the fear keeps you frozen in place, unable to help. Unable to even move. Time seems to slow, and you are forced to watch as your best friend raises her arms in a last-ditch effort to defend herself. The steel training sword impacts her leather bracers with such force that you can hear the explosion of bone as Jaden shatters her forearm. The dull blade continuing downward, tearing into her skin right above her eye. An injury that left a lasting scar. But had she not deflected most of the energy, she would probably be dead. You had never seen so much blood. Just thinking of it now still makes you shudder. Her whispers snapped you from your trance as you finally ran to her aid. But Jaden had turned his sword to you next. He threatened to do the same if you ever told anyone. You knocked the blade aside with your hand to step past him to help her to her feet. You pick her up in your arms, and as you walk away, he shouts, "Coward." After helping her home, you immediately ran to your father, who just happened to be with Kenobu, and told him everything that had happened. You remember your mentor's face turn crimson red with rage. The normally even-tempered knight now wanted blood. But your father ordered him home to look after his daughter. After that, Jaden was severely reprimanded for his actions. His punishment actually still brings a smile to your face. He was forced to duel none other than Kenobu every day for 2 weeks, which left him battered and bruised. He was also sentenced to help clean the privies for the next few months. The sight of him covered in feces and chained to a wall still does bring a smile to your face. Normally, you wouldn't get such satisfaction from another suffering, but, well, Jaden's a dick. You're pretty sure he hated you before that, but now it's probably gone up to despise. Maybe loathe. He hasn't really said anything to you since then, besides the occasional passive-aggressive comment about your size or how weaklings don't belong in this world. Mostly, you learn to ignore him. You're still not sure why your father agreed to adopt him in the first place, but from what you overheard, it was because the king owed Jaden's father a great debt. But that's no reason to... Tyson. You hear Kenobu call your name, and it snaps you from your trance. Tyson, it's time to go meet your tutor for your afternoon lessons. Are you all right? Yes, I just got lost in thought. All right, well, I'll see you first thing in the morning then. Have fun. He smiles deviously and stands to leave the room. You groan. The thought of spending the next 4 hours with your nose stuck in books about the surrounding kingdoms makes you equal parts tired and nauseous. You begrudgingly stand from the table. Your arms and legs ache from the rigorous training earlier that day as you gaze towards the 4-story spiral stone staircase in front of you. Why can't we have class in the dining hall? You mutter to yourself as you begin the ascent towards the castle library. Each step up taking incrementally more effort, your legs crying out for you to sit and rest. When you finally crest the top of the stairs, your legs wobble, causing you to over-dramatically fall to the floor and groan with your eyes closed. You peeked them open slightly to look around, partially hoping that someone would see you, and so maybe you could get out of your classwork. Sadly, even after waiting a few moments on the floor, the hallway is void of anyone who might be empathetic to your struggles. With a tired sigh, you stand and trudge towards the library, dragging your feet across the stone out of defiance. Gripping the large golden handle, you swing the large wooden door outward, revealing your father's prized possessions, his books. The king was an avid reader. His thirst for knowledge never seemed to be quenched. He always said that a good king should never let the mind rot. It's probably why he hired the best tutor in 4 kingdoms to teach you everything from mathematics to politics. You're quite sure the latter of which is some form of punishment, but you're not sure what you did to deserve it. As the door creaks open, you hear a bookcase close loudly as your elven tutor stares daggers into your eyes. You gulp. She seems mad. You're 7 minutes late. The comment elicits a heavy sigh from you. I was training. Ah, you wish to place the blame upon your instructor then? No, I'm just... You're making excuses then? No, ma'am. When I'm king, she's fired, you think to yourself. Her name was Delphia, but she would never allow you to call her anything other than ma'am or miss. You made the mistake of calling her Mrs. once. She scolded you about how she was not one who would be held back by the antiquated notions of a severely patriarchal society. You still have no idea what that meant, but you did learn not to call her that anymore. Slowly walking over the table, you begin to take your seat. Ahem! You look to her confused. What'd you do wrong now? Her eyes glance down toward your body. Looking down, you realize your error. You're still in your training garments. Another groan escapes your lungs. Delphia always insisted that you wear your formal attire when attending class. She points toward the door. You look into her eyes and plead, Can't we please just forget about the clothes for one day? You would not show up to a political meeting in those sweaty rags, so you will not show up in them here. Please, those clothes are so uncomfortable. They really aren't. In fact, they're very comfortable and they're made from imported silks. Your friends just make fun of you for wearing them, so naturally, you hate them. She just blinks at you emotionless and straightens her arm and finger more, motioning you out the door. I would hurry. Every minute you dawdle is another minute of your free time that you lose. She's talking your free time now? This is tyranny. You glare towards her before begrudgingly stomping towards the door and out into the hallway. Frustrated now, You continue to stomp down the hall in a mini temper tantrum. Who does she think she is? 2 guards open the door to your room and close it behind as you step through. Your blue silk outfit was laid out perfectly on the bed. Compliments of Elaine, no doubt. Reaching out, you lift up your shirt, the shirt to your face for a moment before allowing yourself to fall face first into the feather bed. Pulling a pillow into your face, you let out a muffled yell. The silk sheets feel wonderful against your cheeks, and letting your legs sink into the mattress feels like floating on clouds. You let your head sink into the pillow. The sides wrap around your temples, and the aches and pains slowly fade away. It'll be fine just to lay here for a few minutes. Tyson! You wake to hear your father's booming voice angrily yell your name. You drowsily jump from your bed in fear, finding it difficult to keep your balance. Yes, father? Your father looms over you like a towering shadow. He seems furious. You didn't attend your lesson. Abandoning your responsibility is as far from a king as you could possibly be. He turns away from you and removes his crown. You are no longer my son. Jaden will become the next king of Braedon. Your punishment will be a lifetime of suffering in the dungeon. Jaden walks out from the shadows as your father bows before him and offers up the crown. The king is yours, my true son. Jaden grins devilishly. What did I say would happen to you, you little weakling? Jaden dons the crown and sits upon the throne. Guards! Take away this pathetic excuse for a Goliath. Take him to the dungeons and chain him, he spits. The guards approach you, their faces shrouded in pure darkness. They grab you roughly by the arms and drag you from the chamber. You begin to scream. Ah! You can feel your heart pounding as you abruptly sit up in bed. The sudden movement sends a tidal wave of pain from your stomach, prompting you to grit your teeth. Sweat pours from your brow as you breathe heavily, trying to steady yourself. It was only a dream. It was only a dream. You whisper to yourself. Your heart begins to slow as you let yourself fall back into the bed with a thud. The top of your head impacts the headboard. Ouch. One final deep breath in allows you to relax. Looking out the window, you can see the sun just about to begin its descent. Oh, you think, it's almost 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock? Oh no, you fell asleep and missed your lesson. Delphia is going to be furious. Hurriedly, you throw off the sweaty garments still sticking to your flesh and throw on the blue silk shirt and pants. In the light, you're able to see the shine of the silk and the intricate wolves sewn into it. Ripping open the door, you rush down the hall towards the library, ignoring the wails of your aching muscles. The guards exchange worried gasps as you pass by. Is everything all right? Everything's fine, you yell back as you sprint down the ornate blue and gold carpet. Throwing open the large doors, you expect to see a crimson-faced elf staring back at you, but instead, it's your father, with his face deep in a book. Why, hello there, Tyson. You that excited to read a book with your father? You gulp. He's probably waiting for you so he can throw you into the dungeon with Jaden. I'm so sorry, Father. I missed my lesson. I was tired from training this morning, and I just wanted to lie down for a minute, but I fell asleep, and I'm just... Whoa there, son. It's quite all right. But I missed my lesson. So I was told. He sets a feather into the large, leather-bound tome. Delphia said that when you didn't return, she went to check on you, but you were fast asleep. She thought it might be better to let you rest. That dictator? He must be lying. I very much doubt that, Father. She's a curmudgeon. I wouldn't have fallen asleep if she didn't force me to change it to this. He looks down at the silk and laughs. Oh, she's a curmudgeon, huh? Quite the big word there. I guess those lessons are working. Well, that backfired. Am I in trouble? Your father smirks and motions you over. Not at all, my son. Why don't you come here and I'll give you your lesson for the day. You walk over to him and he pats his lap. Dad, I'm 11. I'm too old to sit in your lap. Nonsense! You let your shoulders sag and sigh before he lifts you up onto his leg. Oh, you might be right. You're getting heavy. Tad. All right. Now, how much do you know about how Braedon was formed? You shrug your shoulders. Not too much. Only that our ancestors were the ones who brought the other Goliaths here and built the city. He holds up a finger before opening the book. Actually, that is incorrect, Tyson. He flips through several pages to one with a brilliantly covered drawing. It shows a Goliath wielding a massive battle axe, standing on top of a pile of crumbled stone and the bodies of humans. Here we are. The formation of Braedon. This, he places his finger on the victorious Goliath, is your great-great-great-grandfather, Jack, son of Daniel, the first king of Braedon. Why is he standing on all those bodies? Well, to properly explain, we should start from the beginning. Going back a few dozen pages, there's another illustration. This one shows Goliaths living in primitive tents made from animal skins. That must have been cold, living in those tents instead of homes. He adjusts himself and scoots the chair closer to the large redwood table. Well, this is what we Goliaths were like in the times before Braedon. We were separated by tribes, only 40 to maybe 60 of us per tribe, and those tribes were constantly at war with one another. Wow, you think? There are tens of thousands of Goliaths living in Braedon now. Can't even imagine what living like that was like. We Goliaths were proud warriors and nomads, but we never stayed in one place too long to make sure we didn't deplete the land of too many of its natural resources. There were no permanent structures, as most of the Sunrise Mountains terrain didn't allow for it. He flips forward a few pages, another drawing. This one was a much bleaker one. This depicts humans attacking Goliaths in their villages, slaughtering them. It makes you feel sad. What happened here? Well, eventually, the Goliaths of old came in contact with some humans from a kingdom known as Tehran. We had some dealings with various humans in the past, so those Goliaths greeted them with peace, hoping to trade with them. His expression goes grim. But these particular humans were not ones of reason. They came only to conquer and kill. They feared the Goliath's strength, but... He pauses. But what? But our old ways of separation made us vulnerable targets for the vast amount of human warriors. We had superior strength and battle prowess, but they possessed far greater numbers. He flips the page again. In an all-out war, there was no way for us to win. And these humans didn't want land, or money, or anything tangible. They hunted us because of hate and fear. Their king ruled with an iron fist, taking out his rage on anyone and everyone who got in his way. Mostly he directed his rage at his own citizens, but he was also a coward. When his people began to turn on him, he needed a way to get them in line. He told them of the Goliath monsters who lived in the hills, and if they overthrew him, that the monsters would come after them. You laugh. That's dumb. They just believed him? He looks at you with sad eyes. Yes, Tyson. You're too young to understand it now, but fear is a very powerful motivator. An emotion often twisted and manipulated by the evil and the corrupt. He convinced his people to take up arms and hunt our kind. Moving to the next page, you see a group of Goliaths meeting. This is where our ancestor comes in. He was able to join together hundreds of tribes to form an alliance and fight back against our own extinction. After several months of recruitment, he had gathered nearly 12,000 battle-hardened Goliaths, many of whom had done battle with each other in the past.
Under his leadership, they quickly got over their petty differences to combat the greater threat. They stormed the kingdom and brought the enemy's worst fears to life. Their king created the fear to control the people, but in the end, he sowed the seeds of their own destruction. But he closes the book and shifts his gaze away from you. But what? I want to know more. He sighs. I suppose you're old enough now to learn this lesson. He grabs another large, tattered, black leather-bound novel from the table and flips it a few pages from the end. There is another depiction of violence. But this time, it is the Goliaths that are doing the slaughtering, attacking unarmed men and women. You look to your father with sad, horrified eyes. These are lies, right? This didn't actually happen. Pursing his lips, he continues. Sadly, Tyson, it did. He flips another page. His story is just that. His story. The memories of the past are written by the victors of the present. But as kings and leaders of our people, we must remember that we are not all good or all powerful. We must remember both our victories and our mistakes, even if it pains us to do so. We must remember that all of history has two sides. And we must never forget that in order to create this kingdom, countless lives were lost. On both sides. The humans started the war by killing Goliaths that never would have harmed them. But also, many of the humans that did not agree with their king were cut down anyways. He puts his hand on your shoulder. In order to celebrate the good we do, we must also accept and come to terms with the evils of our past. Braedon is now a great kingdom, but nothing comes for free. The mortar between each brick was crafted with the blood and bones of the innocent. Our great kingdom was built from the ashes of Tehran. This castle, our home, stands upon the very grounds where our ancestors cut down the Mad King. You had been excited to learn about the battles, but this was not how you imagined it at all. Were our ancestors bad? He lets out a deep sigh, lets the corner of his mouth turn up into a small smile. No, son, they weren't. They did evil things to win, but in the end, they fought for our survival. Most wars do not have a clear-cut good or bad side. It is war itself that is evil. The humans who hunted us more than likely believed that their cause was just as well. But how could they? Those Goliaths didn't do anything to them. That's true, son. But remember what I said about fear. It can be a powerful motivator. The fear of death can force a being to push far past their normal limits. Or the fear of losing someone you love can cause you to put your own life in harm's way. Life can be very complicated, Tyson. In my experience, nothing is black and white. Everything is painted in shades of gray, some lighter, some darker than others. But very rarely is there only a good or an evil choice. And if that does come along, be grateful for it. Why be grateful, Father? Because then there is no choice at all. What does that mean? He rubs your head with his hand. You shall figure that out soon enough, my boy. There's a knock on the door. You look up to see your mother, the queen, standing in the doorway. She's wearing a blue silk dress and a gold locket. Her long brown hair tied into braids, reaching all the way down to her legs. Are you boring our son with another history lesson, Mikhail? He looks to you. Well, Tyson, are you bored? You shake your head. Are you sure? He begins to tickle you. You start to laugh and giggle, but then a bolt of pain shoots up. Ah, ow, ow. The king looks concerned, and your mother comes over to check on you. Are you right, Tyson? She asks before lifting up your shirt, revealing a massive black and blue bruise from this morning's training. They both gasp. The king's eyes narrow. How did this happen, Tyson? Sitting up to get more comfortable, you start to explain. It looks a lot worse than it is. It was just from my training, and the king sighs and his head drops, and now it's your mother's turn to be angry. I told you he was too young to start that training. Your father looks to you. You stand over and walk to the queen, grasping her hand. She turns to look at you. Mother, I was the one who wanted to start training. Father started when he was even younger than I am. She breathes deeply and ponders for a moment, leaving you worried that she would put an end to your combat training. Oh, fine. If you really want it. I do. Thank you, Mom. You wrap her in a tight hug, and she leans down to hug you back. After a moment, gently pushes you and kneels to look you straight in the eyes, raising up her finger. But I swear to the gods, one more injury like that, and Kenobu will be guarding a pig farm. Both you and your father laughed heartily. The laughter hurts, but it's worth it. And now we return to Katie's character holding a sword to Tyson. Everybody doing okay?
There was a lot to unload out
Yeah.
of that
I-
lore
Oh,
frog.
that's great.
I
The
hope you
dream
guys
within
enjoyed
a-
it.
The dream within a thing part, like almost
dream
like,
within a
near-
dream within a memory within a
Dream within a
nearly
dream.
gave me a heart attack. I was just like, whoa.
Dreamception.
Wait a minute.
My brain.
Dreamception.
Yeah, that was an almost 30-minute field trip. That was good.
Wow.
Sorry
Yeah,
sorry
it was.
for how long that took. We're returning
all right.
now.
Yeah, it was worth it.
But I hope you guys liked it. And Tyson, you did just get a clue.
I did. All right.
So what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
What's
do you
happening
do?
here?
Go from that.
Me and these are just like,
Yeah, we really jumped you in the deep end here, Katie, with the longest
Yeah.
player memory I've written.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's actually really helpful because, yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah, I'll be watching back later to write all of it down. I've only done so little. There's so much more to write.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I just want to highlight Marley's comment saying, "I don't care how long those are. I love every moment."
Aw,
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
So
you
it
guys
was a good
liked those.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically have just pushed him back, sword at the ready, and I called him a coward.
Yep.
And he noticed the
Tyson-
scar.
Yeah, I was about to say. Tyson notices the scar, and he kind of not completely drops weapons, but he kind of loses the stance. He goes, "Wills? Willow? Is that you?"
You abandoned.
I-
You abandoned your people, your home, your family. You ran and hid while your people were being slaughtered in the streets. You're a coward.
Well, Willow, my
Don't call me that.
wait, do they know each other?
Wait, I'm
I'm
lost here.
confused.
but you know what happened? Dad died.
Oh,
I can't hear you.
Your mic's muted.
Katie.
My
Yeah, I think it cut out before as well, so we missed a line, I think, from you. Oh, there it is for a
just
second.
Yeah.
barely, yeah.
Sometimes it just goes out.
Yeah, I think
It'd be like
we
that.
missed the
It'd be
first.
like that.
I think we missed the first line
I thought that may be me.
from
Oh, yeah.
before.
From where? Sorry.
When after he asked or said your the name,
The
we
first
missed the
time.
first line. What you said.
I was like,
It
wait, hold on, I know you. And then Willow? Or Wills? Willow, is that you?
Don't call me that.
But you know what happened though? Dad died. I
Everyone-
couldn't stay.
Everyone died. And you ran, and you hid, and you left your people to be
They were
slaughtered.
coming after me. I couldn't stay. They were
I
coming
should
after.
Slice you down where you stand.
I know you don't want me to call you that, but Wills, what the hell happened?
I'm gonna kind of like kick him back for not listening.
Yeah.
It's Jade now.
Jade? We were besties. We were connected to the hut. Why are you so mad at me? I couldn't do anything.
You expect me to believe that? You expect me to believe that you've just been gone all these years?
Well, Mum left me in a village. I don't know where she is, but I've been trying to come back and take back the kingdom.
Now.
I mean, not like no time like other. The world's ending. Well, it could be ending, but I'm sorry I couldn't come back.
It's been years.
I've missed you.
You've missed me, sure. Just like you've missed your people and your kingdom. Where could you possibly have gone to? You fled because you were a coward. I don't believe any other story you have to tell me.
Like the time that Braedon hurt you and gave you that.
So?
There were times where I'm sorry, Jade, for everything I've done to you. I know I could have come back, but I could have died, and that would have been it. I wouldn't be able to
Do you
help
know what
you.
I've been doing for these years? For all of these years, I've been helping your people. I have tried over and over again to breach those walls and to slay the beast Jaden has become. We could
I
have.
know.
We needed you, and you left.
I don't know where we went. They took me far from the land. The place was already taken over. Braedon did what he did. He took Dad out. Mum, I don't know where Mum is, but I'm still being hunted down.
She fled as
But
well.
I hope you... Yeah, we had targets in our backs. They were coming after us. They got Dad and we had to leave.
You know, Jaden's
I really
been
want...
hunting me for years.
What
That
do you
doesn't
mean?
mean I run and hide and flee. No. We stand and we fight for the kingdom. Your kingdom.
I know. For Braedon. For peace.
It's been 18 years. And you never... Why now?
It's a bit of a long story. I would have been here sooner, but I'll catch up with that. But I needed to find the courage to come back and take back our kingdom, our people, our land. And I hope you can forgive me for being away for so long. There are days where I wish I could have come back and do the things we used to do when we were kids. And then Tyson, you can kind of see him just being more like really gutted that the reunion wasn't as he had hoped with Jade.
I would like to go over and comfort Tyson.
Yeah, did we hear this entire exchange?
Yeah,
I did. I was right there.
I was watching the whole thing.
Are we eavesdropping as
I
We're
think,
totally
I think you
eavesdropping.
guys are eavesdropping.
We are
Okay.
totally.
No, I was
eavesdropping.
literally in the middle of the
Yeah.
two.
Kayla's just like,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
you
know.
got knocked to the side a little bit, but yeah.
A little bit, but yeah.
I'm gonna definitely go and take my usual place wrapped around Tyson's leg.
Oh my god, at my leg. Tyson sort of continues the conversation. I know this is a very stupid question, but you know me. What have you been doing over these years? Like, what has been happening? Because I have no idea. No one's told me. We got dropped off at a really nice village, a nice cottage, but they wouldn't tell me anything. Where we were, all I was told is we're dead people.
Expect me to believe after 18 and a half years, you have no idea what's been going on here.
Avenir
No.
pipes up and just says, well, 8.5 of those years we've been stuck at Anders.
None of us
It was a
know
bit
what's
of
going
a.
on.
None
It
of
was a
us know
force
what's
field,
happened.
where you couldn't leave. Every time we kept trying to leave, our day would reset, and it was to do with, in school, what's the teacher's name? Miss. I forgot the teacher's name. Remember Miss? The whole voodoo magic thing that happened at
Tyson,
Anders.
buddy, it's not voodoo.
Voodoo magic.
Then what do you call it? You go
Just call
whoosh
it
and things happen.
magic.
Do you think
It's
me
just
an
magic.
idiot?
It's just magic.
An imposter sits on your throne, pretending to be you. You could have been here. You could have proven to everyone that he is not the true king of Braedon. You are.
I know, Jade. I know. I wanted to come here as soon as I could, but the magic prevented me from trying to come back.
The magic, uh-huh. Okay. You're gonna continue with the magic.
He's actually not lying about that part.
We've been stuck in that magic time loop, if you will, for 8.5 years.
You've heard
None
the
of-
rumors about Anders, haven't you? Did that
I
not
haven't
make
had
it this
time
far?
for rumors. I've been busy fighting for the kingdom.
Oh, I mean, it's 10 years running. It should have made its way here by now, shouldn't
Sorry, it's just the sass.
You know, give or take. No,
it? Surely 10 years of rumors, something's made it here.
You know what? Make a history check for me.
Okay.
the cursed town, so on and so forth.
I failed this. Katrin doesn't know geography, remember? She has a hard time reading maps. And stuff.
Yep.
Hey, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
I rolled a
This is a good roll.
14. Hold on. 17.
17 total.
Mhm.
Yeah, you didn't know about the cursed town until you visited High Valantry. They were attempting to keep it a secret because more than likely it would have made him look weak.
Fair.
Ah. Well, can I
I guess it's possible
I
she
am-
hadn't heard about the rumor.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I suppose it's true. We didn't hear about it
Wait,
until
can
we
I
were
like?
told.
I mean, I'm gonna regret what I say, but like,
That is
Miss
normal.
Jade, I mean, not that I'm trying to make you feel bad, but I implore you to have some sympathy. When your adopted brother kills your father, that's a little bit of an emotional blow. At least it would be to me. And I mean, I'm just, no offense to you by any means. It's just if I were in Tyson's place and my adopted brother killed my father, I think I might. That would mentally be very difficult for me, at least. And I'm sure courage is very important to you. And I know that you definitely came back to defend your hometown, which is incredibly admirable, and I admire you highly for that. I do implore you to see it from our buddy Tyson's side that his adopted brother did kill his father,
Yeah.
which is tough.
Yes, it is tough. As Jaden slaughtered both of my parents. and I
Wait.
still
Okay.
stayed and fought.
What?
Well, I didn't know that.
Things are just getting more complicated.
Backfired.
Oh
That's
no,
not
that's
So hard to role play when that was so cute.
Doctor, why don't you excuse him?
We're only
the
making
group
things
is
more
approached by a
complicated.
very flabbergasted, confused.
I apologize.
Sit over there with your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll go. Bye.
Confused
We're
Goliath
talking to
comes
the
over.
grown-ups, Doctor.
Well, Jade, it's time to go. We're going to burn the wagons. We need to offload this one.
Right away. And I'll follow him.
All right.
But not before, taking a couple steps away from Tyson, looking back, utterly disgusted, and walking off.
before she walks off, he makes a comment. I know I let you down. I needed you, but I know that you couldn't be there. Like, obviously, with the whole understanding that both of our parents had died. And to Tyson, he's distraught by the fact that his mentor has been slain.
One way or another, we need to get into Braedon.
And I have
That
a
right
feeling
these
Jade
wrongs.
And I have a feeling Jade would be very helpful with this.
I do
I feel
too.
like she's our only way in.
So, Jade, you and your associate open up one of the crates. He pries it open, revealing an entire crate full of crossbows and bolts.
Shiny.
These are the weapons that you were looking for.
Ah.
Yes.
Got him.
When we didn't find it in the other two, I thought the worst.
We found them now. You know where to take them?
Yes, we'll handle it. Everyone over here, unload the cart. They begin. The other members begin torching the other two carriages, and then begin offloading the contents of the cart that you all rode in on. What should we?
Save one cart.
Oh, the weapons.
Yes, I have an idea. For later, of course.
Understood. I won't distribute these. He hits the nails back down, closing the box, and continuing to load the majority of them into the other wagon.
Sorry, I didn't mean not the weapons. I meant an additional cart.
Oh, like an additional wagon?
Yes, wagon. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
You said
yeah, no worries.
we were torching them. I'm like, nah, so let's save one.
Okay, so they torched the other two, and they're leaving the one that they're unloading right now. All right.
While
What-
she's doing that, Katrin goes up to her.
Okay.
That's quite the setup. The resistance thing you've got here.
Your mic muted again, I think, Katie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's the problem of having a character with a quietish voice. It's not much, but we try.
What's your end game?
Kill Jaden.
It's a fine
That's
goal.
a good idea. I mean, I don't know if I'm here, but
Probably
I walked up to
Yeah,
her.
you
Y'all
probably
are
wouldn't
behind
hear
me.
this, yeah.
Aw, too bad.
It's a fine goal. I mean,
It's the only goal.
how big are your forces? Really?
All right. Is anybody else saying anything to Tyson, or is the rest of the group chatting to anybody?
You all right, big man?
Who
I
is she?
mean, she's my best friend.
I'm
Before I
assuming.
left.
I'm assuming that we're walking. I'm still attached to Tyson's leg.
I just
But wait.
imagine Dr. Boneless hugging the leg and Tyson just kind of walking with
Yeah.
yeah,
I am zero. Like
like a
I
toddler on the
I feel like I'm like a feather to him.
You
I
are a
don't-
third of his size, yes.
Yeah. I don't. He doesn't even know.
No, he barely notices.
What do you?
His sock
I
got
know
a
what it's
little heavier.
like. I know what it's like to lose your best friend, as you said. It doesn't get better. I hate to tell you, but
I mean, she's still
have
here,
us.
but
no, I
I'm hoping
understand
one
that.
day though.
But mine turned on me. He's the reason I got kicked out of the village.
Well, it looks like we're unloading a lot of trauma here. So,
Got that right, Ev. There's a lot of happened in the 24 hours of being home. The welcome home mat. And then Tyson kind of has a sarcastic little smile. Like a little grin, just a...
the guy. I'm sorry this isn't the homecoming that you had anticipated. But judging with how strategic everything is and how Jade, I believe, has been able to round all this out, I feel
Hey,
like
She's
being
our
able
best
to
bet.
She's our best bet instead of going in swords blazing and potentially get you killed. And potentially get us killed and let Ducat and this entire world down.
Meaning anything. She might hate me right now, but I'll do anything to protect her.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, we would get Tyson possibly killed. Trying to be a protector.
Please don't throw that into the universe. Please do not throw that into the universe. We just got shirts.
No death before more shirts.
Please.
Yeah.
Look, but the entire point of all this is we need her. And I think that they need us.
It's just a
I
matter
really
of,
do.
It's just a matter of figuring out how we can convince her. And
Let me see if I can do something. Tyson makes his way back to Jade.
Can we say before he does that, I yank the doctor off of his leg?
My leg.
my leg.
My leg.
Wee.
You're at the boneless. I might need to do this by myself, but I appreciate it.
I'm here
Thanks,
for
buddy.
moral support.
He kind of like pats boneless on the head because it's just more of like, there, thank you.
And before Tyson walks off, Avenir just calls out, "Big guy,"
Yeah.
and probably for the first time, she's gonna give Tyson a big hug.
Aww.
And out of comfort.
Aww.
Aww.
Feels train.
Feels true.
Yay!
Tyson's like, wait, what? And then he kind of, because he's quite taller than her, right? So you have to go.
Yeah.
She is elf.
I am half elf. I am small.
He has to go like this.
Yeah. Be like, it's gonna work out. I just have a gut feeling. And then she's gonna let go.
You've got a heart of gold, big guy. Put it to good use.
We'll see what I can do.
And as Tyson walks off, I'm just gonna go over to Dr. Boneless and Kayla and be like, speaking of gold, and I'm gonna like open up my bag and show what the spoils were from the Navad library.
I kind of look over it and then like my eyes catch on the diamond. I'm like, hold on to that. That might be useful later.
And Avenir's just gonna do this and just like don't say a word.
All right. We finished loading the wagon. Which
I'm
should
still
we...
talking with her, right? Like,
Yeah, he
Yeah, I'm
comes
still
up to
with
both of you. Would you excuse us for a moment, Elf?
sure. I have a name, but sure.
He pulls. He pulls you aside. What do you want to do with them?
Here. They're just in our way.
But they've seen our faces.
True. What do you suppose we do?
I'm not sure.
Can
They
I
look
eavesdrop
They look
on
for.
this?
I mean, you can try.
Okay, what kind of role is that if I'm eavesdropping?
Make a perception check, and then Katie, if you want to make a, or actually make a stealth check. And Katie, make a perception check. And I'm gonna roll one as well for my guy.
Oh yeah. 17.
I got a 13.
I got a 19.
Oh. So you start inching closer to try and overhear them whispering, and Katie, you absolutely notice.
Can we help you?
Yeah. So I was just thinking. Bear with me. Notice you're talking about noticing our faces, things like that. Cool.
Again, you wouldn't have heard that.
Oh, sorry. I was just okay. Scratch that.
No. Anyways.
Rewind. Okay. Was just
Delete the
thinking.
VOD. 5 minutes.
We'll edit that out in post.
You have a nice setup here. You know, I get it. Resistance, stick it to the man, everything. You know, I was, a teenager for quite a while, elf, and it seems to me that you don't have the forces that you would like here, really. At least to do what you intend to do, which is, of course, replace the king on the throne, of course, get people back to normal life, everything like that. Seems to me like we could be of some use there. I know you're kind of mad at our boy here. Long history there. I won't get into that. That's between y'all. But I feel like we could be useful to you.
A deserter and his friends would be useful to me.
You haven't seen. Well, I mean, you kind of have. But,
You're not there.
Sorry, I'm not.
You're
I'm
not there.
Not there. I keep forgetting where I am.
Delete the one again.
We're
The
gonna
last 2
edit.
minutes.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of things that Wes needs to edit out of post.
I mean, you keep saying that deserter. How old was he exactly?
I was 13.
I'm asking
When I
her.
went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you would you would know that he was 13 at the time of the coup,
13.
He doesn't talk about his past.
and you
much. How
were
old was he when he left?
you were 11.
And for lack of a better word, we keep saying left.
Oh, but I did
He
talk
was-
about as player knowledge, or player and character knowledge. I did talk about Willow. I'm saying like the name that he would have known by to you guys
Okay.
if you
So
want to
you're-
use that.
Okay.
So I just want to clarify with you, just so that we're on the same page, backstory and everything. You're blaming the entire state of the kingdom on what was a 13-year-old boy.
I'm blaming.
Am I just
Uh,
correct on that matter?
Right then, somebody runs out of the woods wearing a black cloak and whispers in your ear, Katie, "It's time to go. They released the hounds and the riders are on their way."
Grab all you can. Get the wagons.
All right. Round it up, everyone. Meet at the entrance.
Round what
You
now?
Go. They start piling into the other wagons that are not being burned. They're unmarked. They look like civilian wagons. They look very tattered and worn. And you actually don't see that there's really any cargo on the inside. But you know you saw them loading things into them.
We go with you. You could leave us here for the hounds.
Oh, your mic cut out again.
Oh no.
There we go.
There we go.
ASMR.
Technical
The ASMR
difficulties.
episode.
No. No, you stay here.
For the hounds. Your best friend. You
I've
want to
already
leave here.
rescued you once.
Maybe we can return the favor.
How?
Well,
What's your business in Braedon?
obviously, or honestly, it's his business. We're here to help him take it back. That's the shortened version.
I've tried for 18 and a half years to get this kingdom back.
You didn't have us.
Who's my guy? What's his name again?
Uh,
My fellow
Edgar.
Edgar. So I'm gonna motion to him to come over to me.
Yeah.
Grab 5 bags.
Huh?
he like looks at you
Onka
like with a question, like questioningly, and then just
it.
yeah, got it. And he runs over and grabs a few of the bags that had been dumped out and brings them over to you.
If you want to come with me, you're gonna have to wear these, and I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
just hand them to her.
I misinterpreted the bags. I was like, body bags?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
You
they're
go
like
funny
they're like
bags.
sacks. They're like sacks.
Yeah, I assume that being as small as I am, these bags are probably about the size of me.
So it's a Dr. Boneless body bag.
It is a Dr. Boneless body bag.
Like this big.
Pretty much, yeah. It fits over your torso.
Wonderful.
Before we put the bags on and get in the cart to leave with them, can I use prestidigitation to make an odd odor to throw off the hounds as they come this way?
Absolutely. What would you like it to smell like?
Bacon and eggs.
Good morning, dearest.
Oh look, it's Grace.
Yeah,
Hello,
actually,
Grace.
hold up. I'm gonna make it smell like bacon and trail off in the opposite direction.
Okay. All right. You cast prestidigitation. It smells like bacon, and it trails off away from you into the woods.
Away from where we are gonna go.
Yep.
Right? Okay, good. I was like, let me make sure I'm clarifying.
I like
Okay.
watch her do this, and she probably seems like a little proud, like, look, I'm helping. And as she turns back to Jade, she's just gonna say, I hate magic.
Oh no.
Then you're gonna love us. Bag over my head.
Puts the bag over her head, and then Edgar comes around. And he comes up to you and actually ties it closed so you can't take it off.
I'm assuming the bags, it's like Katrin also distributed it to us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
would-
not.
He's gonna walk around after he ties Katrin's. He's gonna hand them to you. He's like, "If you want to come with us, put this on. Otherwise,
like
we're
bank-
leaving you here."
There's like burlap sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they like?
Yeah.
Are we gonna look like old timey bank robbers?
Yeah.
Without the
No,
face
you're-
holes, but
you're-
yes.
The robbery of.
Yeah, they're like burlap sacks, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like that.
So you can't see.
Yeah.
All right. Avenir puts hers on.
All right, and he pushes you all into the wagon.
Why do I ever go along with your plans?
You're welcome.
Because we have no choice.
And
Could have
Edgar's
stayed and fight.
gonna turn to you, Jade, and just, "You sure about bringing them?"
No. But we have nothing else to do.
All right, okay. All right, let's go. And he
Just really quickly, as we're sitting in the cart, who's next to me? Can I tell who's like next? Where's Tyson?
You guys are kind of crammed in there, and they've like haphazardly thrown a sheet over all of you. You can feel
okay.
it a little bit,
You
but
just-
like you guys are all piled in the back of this thing, like smushed between the crates of weapons.
Cuddle
Okay,
party.
you can just-
Katie's already
You can just
abducting
hear
the same-
Katrin kind of. I like her.
Of course you would.
It's cuddle
I mean,
party.
I've known her for a lot
Taking
of my
up the
life.
party.
Already abducted us.
Jade
Alright.
kidnaps the party.
At the party.
All right.
I'm
It took you
gonna.
one episode. It would have taken us probably
I
3,
didn't
4.
tie you guys up first. Calm down.
Edgar tied us up.
True.
I'm gonna grab the
But she
nearest
did-
leg and just do what I do.
Grab on my
Whose,
leg again.
whose leg is it? No, she's just grabbing
I
a
don't know.
leg.
Wait.
Any
Hey,
leg.
leg.
Wait, roll a
Leg.
d4. Roll a d4.
Okay, I will. All right, that was.
I'll
that's a
take
4.
2.
That's a 4.
I'll take
I'll
3.
take 3. I'll take 1.
Okay,
So it's Kaylin.
It's Cody's leg.
Yeah, no, I immediately feel this and kick the doctor right off.
Ow. Well, okay, can I? All right, well, I'll do
Can-
another one. Oh, that's another 4. I'm gonna take Cody's leg again.
Kicking her off again.
Ow. All right, 2 is enough. Third time's a charm.
I think I know what you're doing, little man. Just follow my voice.
Yeah.
Follow my voice.
Okay, I follow Tyson's voice and
You
grab
grab
on
someone
it.
else's leg.
Oh gosh.
If they don't shut up, we're gonna get spotted.
Sorry.
They're making all that noise in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe what I just wrote in chat's gonna have to happen in real.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
for real.
You kill my character, you're gonna regret my backup character. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll just say to Edgar, don't worry, I'll handle this. And I'll kind of turn back to them. If you guys don't keep it down, you're not gonna only be getting yourselves killed, but all of us as well. And I
Okay.
will not hesitate to just leave you.
Also, Jade, I've seen you handle things before that usually ends with things dead, and I very much like being alive. So if we can avoid doing things your way and do it my way this time, that would be great.
Sorry, just out of character. Oh, she stole Kenya's.
Avenue's immediately gonna stealth at that.
That's my hood.
I just mum up.
Edgelord.
So
Jade's really just like a 14-year-old going through an emo phase.
Yeah.
Oh, no
So-
wonder her and Kaylin butt heads all the time.
Edgar whips the horses to move fast. The cart pulls away, and you can hear barking dogs in the distance.
Are they? Can we hear? Are they? Is the barking getting fainter?
No, they
or
are.
louder?
It's getting fainter.
Are they
Wonderful.
going for the bacon?
Yes, you wouldn't be able to know this, but they went for the bacon smell.
Yeah.
They want me some bacon. Okay,
Told y'all
so
illusion magic was cool and useful.
after about 2.5 hours of being in this wagon, which would seem very odd to all of you who have a sack over your head, seeing as you were only about 1.5 miles away from Braedon, the cart comes to a stop, and you can hear the waves of the ocean.
Smell salt.
Everyone, except for Katie, make a perception check.
I don't perceive anything. That is a 9.
24.
18.
What is my perception?
What did you say, Cody?
19.
19.
I got a 16.
Everybody, except for Joey, you hear stones being slid against one another. And you hear a voice. All right, everyone, get out of the wagon. Do not try and take those hoods off.
Wasn't going to. Just kind of scooting out of the wagon, using my feet to kind of feel around.
Same. Yeah.
Probably tripping over each other on the way out.
Gonna try to I'm gonna try
No
to
TPK.
do my bearings, get my bearings, and no, I think this is quite comfortable with the bag over my head.
Went from a circus, I suppose you would.
Edgar
You just hear
begins.
Katrin just go underneath her bag.
Avenue's, even though she knows that Kaylin wouldn't be able to see it, but she's gonna flip the bird in a general direction,
Sense of
towards the car.
disturbance.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I think anyone who makes a noise, Jade would really kind of give an elbow in the rib to.
Yep, that sounds about right.
We're all getting thunk damage from
And I'm gonna walk up to Tyson. I thought you wanted your throne back.
I did.
Then why are your friends trying to get us all killed?
We're just naturally.
We have a bit of a dynamic. Voodoo. Sorry, guys. I know you don't like me saying the word magic.
I'm gonna
I'm the guy
give
that-
Tyson a even bigger elbow to the gut.
Ow.
Oh,
One I know
Roll a
one that-
d6.
You get Mac.
Tyson, you're gonna take three damage. She elbows you really hard.
Well, Jade. Was that necessary?
Look, and Edgar comes up again. He's like, "Look, if they keep being this loud, we're gonna get killed. I'm gonna throw them all into the sea."
Okay.
I
In
can't
character and out of
hear you,
character.
Katie.
If they make one more peep, I'm going to let you.
Yeah,
Out of
Avner.
character, try it.
Tyson,
Out of character,
don't
bring it.
I
All right.
don't want to kill you guys, but you're difficult on me right now.
Edgar
You'd be
starts
amazed at what I can
pushing
do.
you guys in a direction.
Oh,
Okay.
Tyson
Amazed
then
what I
starts
can
going
do.
like, guys, like quietly as you can. Guys, be quiet. I don't want to sleep with fishes tonight. Stop making noise.
Edgar ducks down Avenir and pushes you through an opening. You can feel stones beneath your feet. Does the same for Kaylin, for Katrin, and Dr. Boneless you can just walk through.
Okay.
But he looks to Jade and just says, "The big one's yours."
Okay.
And he continues.
So we're doing like a conga line here.
Well, he's pushing people one by one. You can't really tell. You can't see where you're going, but all you know is that like you are no longer outside. You don't feel the
Okay.
wind anymore.
All right.
So, would I be in the back
Yeah, with
with
Tyson. Yeah.
All right, so I'll keep Tyson in front of me and just kind of be like pushing him every time he would, if he stops or something like that, just kind of give him a nudge forward.
Okay. Are you going to let him know that he has to duck?
Oh yes, sorry, I didn't hear that part. I was trying to fix my audio
No,
settings.
no worries.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I hesitated because I thought about
I'm now
it.
just imagining he just keeps going. Jade gets sense, bang.
Yep. No, that's. I mean.
No,
Look.
I'll put my hand.
Good.
I'll put my hand up, and you know, he'll get the hint. I hope.
Will
Tyson
he?
kind of says to her on this walk, you know, I haven't seen you in years. I've missed this. I really have.
This isn't
As we're
time
like
for
walking.
words. We don't have time for this. Keep moving.
And then Tyson keeps walking.
All right. You can feel what feels cobbled stones underneath your feet as you're marched through this damp, dark area.
Hey Wes, sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
In it where we were walking, that you said it kind of went from being damp to a little bit drier. Would there be any sort of like mud or anything
Not.
around?
You were standing on grass before, but no, there's no mud.
Nothing. Nothing. No,
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's dirt, there's sand. There, it's. You're near the ocean, so there's definitely a little bit of humidity, but yeah, there could be some.
I'm just thinking
There's
if
a
there's
bit of humidity right now.
before Jade would go in, I feel like she'd try to get some mud or find something, maybe even just like a coal from a fire or something, like an old campfire, and kind of undo her braid in her hair.
Okay.
And use it to kind of darken the color of her hair, either with mud or with that, like,
Okay.
ash or coal.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then braid it back up again. Put her cloak back up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you do that, and then continue forward. You walk for another 10 to 15 minutes. You're not really. The rest of you who are in bags, you're not really sure how far you walked. All you know is that you've been walking for a while. And then through the small cracks in the bag, you can see light filtering in. As you all have your masks removed, revealing a massive stone catacomb filled with Goliaths.
I feel very small.
Make a
in here.
perception check if you would like to.
Right, that is 19 for me.
21.
19.
24.
You notice that. All right, so pretty much everybody who rolled above a 16, you'll notice that there are dozens and dozens of Goliaths down here. There's only one person that really stands out, and that is an elderly-looking dwarf.
Huh?
And that is where we're going to end it tonight, actually.
What?
Oh, that's
Oh,
early.
Right there.
Short day. What?
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 Katie has
Why?
something she has
Yeah.
to do tonight,
gonna say, I
so
can
we're
imagine.
gonna
That's
end it
okay.
there,
But like,
That's all good.
and that is a-okay.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah, thank you guys. This has been a lot of fun. Katie, did you enjoy your first session? I know that there was a lot of me talking, but
No, it was super fun. It was super fun.
Yay!
It's funny because it's like they're learning, and I'm also trying to catch up on all the lore and the dynamics and the
Absolutely.
relationships. And
Yeah.
also, I'm sorry, my character's just a bit of a jerk right now, but I
No,
promise
it's
you
Oh,
won't.
that's
No,
what
it's
that's what I was
fine.
like.
Here's the
I
thing.
held a
You're-
bit of the dramatic parts. Like I was like, oh shoot, what do I say next to try and like keep it going? Like
Your
make it
character
sound
being a
more
jerk
like he's
right
getting
now
ripped.
means I get to be sassy, and that's my favorite.
Same.
Yeah.
You want to know what's funny is like I almost started talking in a different character that I have because I was like I have another serious character and I was like I almost started talking like her and I was like wait a sec, no.
Wrong character.
Character bleeds.
Yeah. But no, you were great, and thank you for being patient with our tomfoolery as well, Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. At some point I was like, oh, I wonder if in like the real if how my character would actually handle it. Like, would she put up with this much shenanigans? Or...
Trust us.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping you would try and push us off the edge.
Well, no, we know that if we were to continue to talk, Wes would start rolling, and then
Yeah,
we would be in
yeah.
trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
When certain conversations go on for a little too long, they start to hear the dice beginning to roll, and that's when they
It
know.
makes us panic.
And that's
Yeah.
when we
For-
panic.
Shut up and
That's
do
code for you guys need to do something.
It makes you all panic. It makes me laugh. I hear it
But-
before it happens.
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Yeah, thank you for all the donations, the subscriptions. You guys are the best. And Katie, thank you so much for coming on the show as
yeah.
Jade.
Welcome to the Yeet Fano. Welcome to the Yeet family.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah,
I'm
of
excited to
course.
see where this adventure leads.
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to travel down one of the many paths that you could potentially go down. So, because
I
there,
would like the one that's shiny and bright and
oh yeah, no, there's
Where's the
no.
one
I'm
with
sorry,
sunshine and
sorry,
rainbows
Steve. There's
and
no
no sadness?
yellow brick road in this game.
Yeah.
You know that.
I don't
Damn
think
it,
there's
yeah.
gonna be a yellow brick road when y'all get to what's gonna happen with Kaylin.
No, or Avenir. Let's be real.
Yeah, there's a
Wes,
lot.
Wes, I will say that for a brief moment, I almost took on all 50 of those guys you were about to throw it at.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
I was
believe
like,
she
you know
would've.
what? That might be something that could actually happen, especially if two of our party members unleashed a bunch of fireballs.
I mean,
I was gonna stay behind.
Well,
been a good
three, because
Have you
we
met
do
us?
have three people, because one of the scrolls that we took from Navad was a 5th level fireball.
That's true.
that
It
is
was.
true.
Very true.
I was about to disguise self into a dragon and just be like, "Do you want to?"
How that works.
Just picture Dr. Boneless standing in the middle of the road with a costume.
Dear me.
You love this episode of D&D Avengers.
I was full on ready to take on that army of guys. That's all I'm saying.
No, I was like, guys, no, peace out, A-Town. I'm gonna yeet myself onto a cart.
Look, if you guys had decided to do that fight, I would have.
We would have done
It
it.
would have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Guys,
I had
we
a
just
feeling
got
it
the
was a possible
t-shirts.
path.
We just got the t-shirts, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
No.
also incredibly
No
reckless.
TPK.
But
Yeah.
Well, we can always just write in a marker in the memory of, and it has the person that just died.
Print out a picture of our new characters, tape it over the front.
all right,
In
guys.
memory
Well,
of.
thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are going to be ending it there. So let's get a little raid on. We've got
Yeah.
we've got Green Bay. Matt, he's
Yeah.
he's doing some Among Us, and I know how much you guys like Among Us. So
We do like
Unless
that.
you play with Cody and Gwen.
Hey.
It's over.
oh yeah,
mostly
I'm
Gwen.
I'm so sorry.
Mostly
You
Gwen.
you got killed the first every time.
I'm so sorry, Katie. Because when it was me and Wes,
I
like,
did
yeeted you, I'm
today.
like, oh no.
Literally, the only time I didn't get killed first today was when I was imposter, and then I killed Katie last for that win.
Oh, that's weird. Hold up. My raid didn't work.
Oh, weird.
We're still getting
If
gift
it doesn't
subs, by
work
the
on your
way.
end, would you
Oh,
like me
thank
to?
you, thank you,
Yeah.
Sharna. Thank you guys so much for all the gift subs. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I love this fam. You guys are great.
Yeah.
So,
There we go.
All right. Well,
There we go.
have a great rest of your weekend. We might be playing some Among Us tomorrow, so please join us for that. But for now,
Yay.
have a great night.
Yeah.
You guys are the best, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.